We have in the best of our capacity.
Coach, you're facing a team that many will call underdogs coming into this encounter. Let's talk about Magesi, your opponent this afternoon.
A team with experienced players, with a coach who knows really well the PSL and this type of games, and probably coming here with to beat a team who is in a good moment. So I guess the motivation and the intention and the illusion in their camp is high, so we need to be at the same level at least to compete with them, and like I said, in the end of the night, we try to prove that we are a better team.
This coach of Orlando Pirates in Jose Riviero. Let's take a look at what he's done for his starting 11. I think the biggest change there that many will notice, of course, is Patrick Mosanganyi starting on the bench. Tito not part of that 11.
Tito has played 27 matches in the league last season, and the only 3 matches he didn't play, he was not in the squad. He has started all 3. The past played unbeaten. He has started all of those matches. So I think the coach is just trying to manage him, because in the past couple of matches, he hasn't been the spark. He hasn't been as incredible as we know him to. So the 3-4 changes that he has made, I think also that midfield, it's a completely new midfield. But Ukabelo Dlamini is used to playing in that position. Rasibucha comes in because he's also been one. Umakaulo Magapuma last week, Nombata Magapuma Ungenile, and he stabilized that midfield. So I think that's going to give them a lot more. Mufokeng is playing today, starting, so it just gives them carrying on.
Rasibucha winning his first trophy with Orlando Pirates, actually, with the last one that they just done one now with the MTN. Jabu, Nasa starting 11. You look at the creativity in this team. Yes, Rasibucha is one of them, but it seems Saling as well, he's been in good form. There's going to be a lot resting in Mufokeng's shoulders here.
Yeah, Mufokeng is back. President Yama 2000. Yeah, President Yama 2000 is back. And yeah, I think coach has been managing him very well, Futhi, because pressure, but looking at Ukaram no Kabelo Lapana, they've been coming on as a sub. And when they came as a sub, Jaruma Bangen as a sub, I call. But Tata from Laba, Pirates corner by Isegwenyi level. So it will be interesting with Maba Ikala, Bamnandina, or Bamnandi Mabakala, Punguzama Ice. So, but it's a beautiful lineup, very a lot of creativity from Orlando Pirates midfielder there.
That's an interesting point. How will they do when they start the match and not off the bench? Well, the person who's going to be worried about that bench and what it can do later on in the match is Clinton Larson at Magesi.
Coach, new competition, new season, top flight league. How is the team going into this competition?
Yeah, I think excited is the word. You know, it's new territory for our football club. It's the first time our fans get to rub shoulders with the Ghost. It's the first time our management are involved in a game of this magnitude. And the same can be said for most of our players. So it's a great occasion for the club, but one that I hope the players handle well. We know we must not play the occasion, we must play the game. And I think if we do that, we'll be okay.
Coach, just looking at your squad, I think you do have quite a number of young players. How do you prepare them to come to this fortress, one that you're familiar with as well?
Yeah, we're very inexperienced as a team. I think 6 players today in my starting 11 haven't played more than 10. So the collective experience is not there, but we can all with our work ethic, and hopefully the hard work we put in today can make life a little bit uncomfortable for Orlando Pirates.
This encounter, how did you approach your starting lineup?
Yeah, listen, we've given respect to the most informed team in the league. We've got to make sure we discipline well structured today, but we do believe there'll be opportunities for us to create some chances. And if we execute those roles well today, hopefully we can capitalize on it. But I'm not naive. I know the tough task at hand today, and we're just going to give it our best.
Good luck for this afternoon, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, take a look at this lineup that he's put out there. There is some experience in it. As you can see, Dylan Make was there. You've got Edmond Chiramandare as well as Alvis Chipezeze Jabu. Ekuyibona mhlawumbe abagquma baphuma epage kodwa ummamela uthi iningi labo abakaze badlala ngesimidlalo eyishumi.
Yeah, unayo experience of course uChipezeze uzobaluleka kakhulu ukuthi abe vocal, akwazi ukucommunicate ne defense yakhe, akwazi ukuthi communicate before izinto zenze i-action yenzeka or bafika kuye, akwazi ukubanikeza that information. But into engijabulisayo ukuthi from the previous 2 games iMagesi ayichenjanga lineup, or the previous, let me say the previous last game le draw ebayidlalile ku Betway, so kuphume nje usehoto kangena uMashego. So uyabona ukuthi basaclimatize abakabi mnandi kule league, but I think they will give a good run, the Orlando Pirates, but they are in trouble.
The one thing they have is the element of surprise. You don't know us. You don't really know us.
Yeah, and that's where Pirates needs to adapt and acclimatize as quickly as possible. In time to coach, we must be disciplined and organized as a team because we're playing against the Ghosts, and this is a team that is big in the league. You know, we've never met them. We have to not have stage fright, especially for the young players that are coming in. Plelfana Nomakubi has only scored the only goal that they've scored, and they've conceded 3. So it's going to be key for them to try keep it a tight nip and not be naive, Njengobu Coach Ash.
There's 2 teams playing. One is Magesi, one is the Orlando Pirates. There's a ghost between them, and it's not Orlando Pirates. Let's take a quick break. When we come back on the other side, we're going to be live at Orlando. It's the CarlingKnockout.
Hey, can I get a Virginia?
A what?
Monikin Piney.
Wait, how do you spell it? The green one?
Introducing Heineken House. Open the door and step inside. Dropping January 2025. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Keep the vibes going with nozzle meals. Get a snack wrap or 2-piece chicken tenders for just $29.90 per meal. Get a nozzle meal today, only from McDonald's.
The Carling Black Label Cup is here to put the power back in your hands. Magesi at the Carling Cup on 21 December at Orlando Stadium. Buy a Carling Black Label and vote for your Carling All-Stars. T's and C's apply. South Africa, be sharp. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Every day is packed with its own surprises.
You never know which thrill is around the corner.
Feel good. Feel good. Or how it'll play out. There's a sense of excitement.
Did our plane just stop?
Another cash out.
That adds a little magic to my everyday.
Feels like a party tonight.
Who Are We Watch GT5 series.
Enhanced trail run mode, no detours, your path always clear. Real-time cycling data, perfect your rides. A wealth of cycling data. Emotional well-being assistant, find the calm within. Sharp edge design, for elegance that shines through. Huawei Watch GT5 series, fashion edge.
Another trip to town, but you need to pick up lunch. Ish. Yeah, nah? But don't stress. With Nazo Meals tasty options, hey, lunch is sorted. Get a snack wrap or 2-piece chicken tender small meals for only $29.90. Talk about a deal worth picking up. That's Nazo Meals, only at McDonald's.
The PSL presents the Carling Knockout. 16 top-flight teams engaged in an all-or-nothing showdown. Enthralling, innovative, and exhilarating. The Carling Knockout. Bring the energy.
Motueto Regorogile Remo Opirima Jua Toropo ya Johannesburg Regoroga Jalo Molibaleng Laulando Jaka Bonaz Kapasa Bamakalabayeng Orlando Pirates Lenani Labonem Lesafetora Tata Jalo Onte Jobatameke Tabiso Sasania Lokone Mosukapenga Kabelo Tameni Onapule Salenga Lebuile Mofokenga Seropato Mabasa Libango Batameke Bakahale Baling Kone Mumibalenya Kapase Sapoyen to Makabe Orlando Pirates me Thanks so much, OJ.
2 changes to Magesi side, who haven't played for some time now since that match against Royal AM. Mashicho and Chirambadare, the Zimbabwean, come in for Sechota. Rather surprisingly sits on the bench today, and Masechela, they're the men left out. It's a bogey side, a potential banana peel here for the Orlando Pirates side, who are expected to win this match quite easily against Clinton Larson's Magesi FC, who are playing in this competition for the very first time. As you've heard, it's a first ever meeting between these sides. Pirates last played against a promoted side in 2019 when they played Stellies and beat them quite comfortably. There's your referee for today, Mr. Bambiso, in the company of Messrs. Siwela and Twayise, who will be running the lines today. Great atmosphere, very, very hot at Orlando Stadium. Looking forward to a good game to see who will join Stellies and 6 other sides who will find out this weekend who will go through to the quarterfinals.
Mogatisi yo mutate wanjaka yo te wanjaka muitiana pekata mona yo witi ngofenya sijana cup specialist mona utwanjalo ka kwa Spain kibuya jalo ka Jose Riviero meritle gona le motsotso wa tidimalo go gopola jalo ba ba robetsenga Titombo weni ha mmogo jalo le Rote Mekoli re tle go ba go sebaka sa motsotso go ba gopola banna ba babedi ba ba nile le pharoganyo tona thata mo matshelong a Maaforika Borwa. Kione mokwa oren re ba gopola ka gone Motuetso me nakong le ngwe go tloga jana motshameko tla bo simologa bona nko tsena tsepese a bone jalo le banta la bo kapteini mo letsatsing la gompieno tsalelo ba ka nna kwa bank Golden Arrows me ga jana le mo mebaleng ya Pirates me bilang le tsono ya go ka tshameka mo stapeng sa bosetšhaba sa Afrika Borwa. Chipazeze Kila feta kwa kapenga sa Baroka Ikawana Lela Elvis Swachalo kwa na Kenya Namibia mme Orlando Pirates ba tlile go dumedisa jalo barati le balatedi ba bone ba ba gorogileng ka kwano mo mogoteng o tseremang a dikgata tsa di-temperature di fetile 25 le mogote o seng ka sepe mme tsholofelo ke gore re tla bona motshameko e dileng re tla bona motshameko e itumedisang fela jaaka re o bone mo letsatsing la maabane motshameko wa ntlha wa kgaisano ye ya the Carling Knockout sa the Steelers ba sutlhelela kwa pele morago ga go fenya setlhopha sa Usuthu Amazulu mo nakong e okeditsweng ya motshameko ga le ba itlhomile mo mpeng ya lephala Orlando Pirates tshegofatso mabasa ba tsotlhe di simologa tsotlhe di be di simologa simolola kwa morago mo go yone mokapteini gompieno Kosinati Sibisi ba ba mo tseleng ya ga Rasebotsa fela Rasebotsa ba ba mo tsengeloto kgaisano e le mo ngwageng wa bone kgotsa setlha sa bone sa bobedi tla go bona gore e simolotse jalo mo setlheng se se fetileng mme ke ngwa dikgaisano tse di tswang kwa galowe kgaisano ye ngwa dikgaisano tse di tlileng di fetola maina go tswa mo dingwageng tsa bosome a robedi ga tsa bosome a supa ga tsa bosome a robongwe ga tsa boketepedi ntse tse le gone sejana se Orlando Pirates la bofelo fa ba tsholetsa jalo jana se le ngwaga di kana le boraro tse di fetileng mme ebile bana ba se fenya kgatlhano le setlhopha se sa tlholeng se le gone sa the Clever Boys e leng setlhopha sa Bidvest matsereganya ba kaile phoso kgatlhanong jalo le setlhopha sa Orlando Pirates mo mona mo tshwantsho sa gagwe yo ke Samuel Tafo ke la tshameka kwa setlhopheng sa Usuthu setlhopha sa Amazulu Karim Kivuidi o bone tsono gompieno Haragile mo Afrika Borwa tshamekela setlhopha jalo sa the team of choice sega jana se itsereng a jaaka Durban City mme Durban go tswa jalo ka kwa go diretse jalo kwa Chatsworth go tswa jalo ka kwa Herigwala a re bone jalo Tafo fela ba mo tsela kgwele ya Tafo ratologa jalo kwa morago ka Orlando Pirates ba itsa ba jalo mo tseleng jalo mo tseleng ya ga Rasebotsa a re bone Rasebotsa tsa dikgato go ya kwa pele tshamekela the hottest one Dionoto a ba re ba romela mona o itsa ka seatla fela motsereganye ba lemogile seo ke bua jalo ka motsereganye Masikole Bambiso o dirile motshameko wa setlhopha sa Kaizer Chiefs fa ba ba thulana le setlhopha sa Marumo Gallants mo motshamekong wa lega mona yo wa Masikole Bambiso ga mmogo jalo le Thabo Tshwaise yo taboga ka go botlhaba jwa lebala ba dira mmogo mo motshamekong wa Chiefs le setlhopha sa Marumo Gallants ona motshameki yo ka gopola General Spitso Mosimane fa ke bona jalo Elvis Chipazeze na ngwaregile thata ka mokgona tlase yena go ka gone Elvis ba go tlosa kwa morago le ka bona la ka kwa Bloemfontein the City of Roses ka kwa Bloemfontein Siphochene yo fitileng kwa mebaleng ya setlhopha sa Sewele le sa Masele sa Maloba mme fa se le se rekisiwa go leba kwa Durban o na tsena le ene mo leetong go leba ko mme ga ka nna le bone ba ka ko Orlando Pirates ya mongwakela mo setlhopheng simolola kwa morago Kosinati Sibisi tshamekela jalo mo tseleng ya ga Dionoto setlhopha sa gagwe sa Namibia ga se a na le katlego e kalo mo metshamekong ya go qualifyela metshameko ya AFCON ya ka kwa Morocco 2025 seo se raya gore ga a kitla nna mo sefofaneng se se lebang ka kwa Morocco mo nna yo simolola kwa morago ba itsege jaaka Dikwena tša metsi tse gore Kwena e nna mo metsing banna ba le babedi ke Mvuidi ga mmogo le Dafo ba bidika mafafatshe banna ba go lebega ba thulane botlhoko bona ka motsamo iketlileng thulane botlhoko banna ba babedi ba ka mokgwa ba leng fa fatshe ga jana fela ba thusiwa potlako ba tshwanetse ba tsena mo lebaleng go tla ba rwalla ka kwa ntle fa e le gore ga ba bone thuso ka potlako fela ke lebeletse monna wa Delano Abrams le ka go buisana le motshameka naye e leng jalo le ka wana la Dafo metshameko e motlele mo letsatsing la gompieno go akaretsa le mola gore kgogo ya metshameko ya di-quarter final e draw e tla dirwa mo letsatsing la kamoso moraga motshameko wa bofelo go tla go dirwa jalo kgogo ya ditlhopha di le robedi tsa bofelo tse di tla tshamekang kgwedi e le kgwedi e tlang le malatsi a le mabedi le mararo o emeletse Karim Kimbwedi o emeletse jalo Dafo Sale mo formong bona le la Dionoto Sale mo formong ya tsitsibanya mmele re le sentle mo metshamekong ya sejana se sa tswang go feta sa ditlhopha di le robedi ba o itsemola ka morago setlhopha sa Magesi tshamekiwa jalo ke Elvis Chipezeze lebeletse gore mo lebaleng Chipezeze go na le jalo ka wana la Dionoto banna ba mothakareng ke barwarre ba tswa lefelo le le nosi jaaka bonang kwa sena tsebisi a tsa kgila ba ka kwa ntle gore tla fetoge jalo le tatlhelo mo malatsing a le malwa tsa fetileng tse re bona lebala la Orlando le tletse phulela me gompieno go gakgamatsa mothakare ka gongwe ke mogote yo ka kwano gore le bile sa tlala ntse le tlala lebala la Orlando mo metshamekong e le malwa ntse feta a re bone jalo Dilano ba tla jalo le ka wana la Kakora fela tsentsheloto semano wa ka kwa Sharpeville re lebohile Mofokeng lebohile Mofokeng ka gopola gore ba tshameke ba le mmalwa ba leng gore tumelo wa bone ga e dumelane jalo le melao le melawana ya kgaisano ba filwe jalo tšhono ya gore ba seka ba dirisa jalo mothakare letshwao la baboroge la Carling me ka ntlha ya tumelo le dingwaga gore le batshameki ba se kitlang ba dirisa seo mo metshamekong e tshwanang le gopola gore mo ngwageng wa fetile Magula o ne a lwantwa mme ebile a ne a sa tlhagele mo metshamekong ya setlhopha sa gage mo setlheng se se fetileng a re bone Sephochene mo kgweleng eo motshameko ga se re bone lebelo jalo le lekalo kabelo tlamedi mme o kgona go lemoga lebala le le tlhokometswe bontle kgona go bona ka mokgwa o le tshegilweng ka gone lengwe la mabala a mantle fela jaaka lebala la FNB ke mabalana a tlhabololo tla go pela gore lebala la FNB lekgetlho la ntlha fa go ne go tshamekiwa metshameko ko ne ka ngwaga wa 1989 motshameko wa ntlha kwa lebaleng leo pele ga le tlhabololwa le diriwa se le leng gone ga jana mme motshameko o tshamekiwa kwa lebaleng leo e le motshameko wa Kaizer Chiefs meno ya ntlha e namisiwa jalo ke Chaka Mpondo kwa lebaleng leo a re bone gore Pirates ba tla tlhasela ka tsela e ntseng jang mo Diano a ba thula a be feta kwa thoko ya be feta kwa thoko tshegofatso mabasa le ene o kila feta kwa Bloemfontein Celtic mme a tswa mo Orlando Pirates ka kadimo go leba kwa Moroka Swallows go fitlhela boela gape mo setlhopheng sa Orlando Pirates le ka bona le e ba leka go tlhasela Dino van Rooyen a romela mo tlhogong ya ga tshegofatso mabasa fela se ka e tshwara sentle ya ba e tswela ka kwa ntle kgweleo Rasebotja re lebohile tshameka ka botlhale re lebohile fela ba kgona go etsenya loto ya go tswela ka kwa ntle tota ba e tshwara e se tswele ka kwa ntle Orlando Pirates mme ne ke go tsetse kgang ka mapala a tlhabolotsweng pele ga metshameko ya sejana sa lefatshe bone kgwele ba itsa ba e romela ka kwa thoko mo tseleng ya ga Snapo mo Napoli sa leng a re bone mo Napoli na le Chibandare o na le jalo le ka wana la Chirabandare kila feta kwa mebaleng ya sehlopha sa Kaizer Chiefs ka wana le la Edmo tsele gae kwa provinceng ya Limpopo kgwele ba etsa ba romela itse gore province go kgakala thata le kwa gabo kwa nageng ya Zimbabwe. a re bone Rasebotjha tsa kgwele we ba jala mo tseleng ba ba mo tseleng ya Kabelo Thameni semola go tharola diphuka sehlopha sa Orlando Pirates ba ba etsa kgwele ba romela jalo mo tseleng ya ga Van Rooyen ne le tshimega ya sejana seo se tsholeditse mo setleng se se fetileng le ka wana la Van Rooyen tsholofelo ke gore kgotsa tsholofelo ya gagwe ke gore o tla bona gape a tsholetsa sejana se kgopela gore Stellenbosch ba ne ba se fenya sejana se kgatlhanong le TS Galaxy ka thego ya di-penalty mo re re itse ra re TS Galaxy ba tse ba fentse motshameko o fela the Rock of Ages ke mmitsa jalo fika la motheo e leng Charles Ismail Toure no sa nne go lekalekanya ba patetsa motshameko wa kone go nyokeditsweng e le not just for Orlando Pirates e le not Magesi. Mike.
Thanks, OJ. The game taking up a fairly predictable pattern in these early stages. Lots of the ball for Pirates, but Magesi nicely. Here's Mofokeng, who turns 20 on Wednesday. He's still a teenager. He's still 19 years of age, and he's still causing all sorts of magic, and he's still on the ball. But now eventually runs into a little bit of trouble, and Mekua will clear for Magesi. I was talking to some of the Magesi players during the week, and they were telling me that they really like playing under Clinton Larson because he is very fair as a coach. He gives them a chance to strut their favourites in the team. Here's Mashifo doing nicely, working his way to the area, playing the ball back, and Pirates just packing the defence. Hotto will put his boot through the ball and will clear it up towards halfway. And Pirates will look to get something on the break here. They'll get a free kick from referee Bambiso for the foul committed in midfield. But already signs that Magesi are giving it their all here early on. We've got some experienced players in amongst the youth that they have in their side. The youngest player on the field is Mashifo, number 2, who's 22 years of age. Their next youngest is 25 in their starting lineup, and they've got a few players in their 30s as well. So players who've been around the block a little bit. There's Coach Rivero, who of course coached the All-Stars team last season to a 2-1 win over the champions Stellies in the Carling Cup, which this year takes place at Orlando Stadium on the 21st of December. The final of this competition, the Carling Knockout, will take place on the 30th of November. We'll run through all the permutations and how everything might work going forward. Here's Rasebocha setting it up nicely here for the shot to come in. It's a decent effort from range from Karim Kimfuidi, just 22 years of age, the man from the DRC, took it on and had a go, but a nice bit of work in the build-up here, set up by Rasebocha. Free signing from Supersport United, setting it up for Karim Kimfuidi to fire in the shot. But this will tell us just how far off he was, fair bit away from Chipezeze's goal. So Magesi have 4 foreign-based players in their starting lineup today, 2 Zimbabweans, a Ghanaian and a Malawian around their side. 2 changes to them. Pirates have made 6 changes, some of them forced because of injury and various other things from that MTN8 final. Only the goalkeeper, 3 of the back 4, and Monapule Saleng have survived. But they're playing with very much a makeshift midfield, missing players like Miguel Tim, missing Makaula, missing Sekhofatso Mabasa, and so many other players in that midfield as a result of injury. They've got a very, very long injury list. Here's CBC, spent a lot of his career at Golden Arrows, of course. They play Sundowns later today, away from home. This is nice play and drawing the foul. Good bit of skill. Pirates will get the free kick. So Magesi FC played only 4 matches this season, all of them in the league. So Rasebocha draws the foul. Here's Dino Van Rooyen. I'm looking forward to see the combination between Van Rooyen and Saleng down the Pirates' right. I think that could be quite exciting. 2 players who like to take the game on and really advance the play. Sipho Chain has been virtually a passenger in these early stages. Here's CBC wearing the captain's armband because Maela sits on the bench today. Mofokeng, Rasebocha seeing a lot of the ball in midfield. Now Saleng makes a good run into the box. Little touch off for him. from Kimfuidi. Little chip in there from Van Rooyen. Cleared for the time being, but Pirates trying to decide when to pull the trigger. Dlamini looking to set it up. Lovely little 1-2. There might be options here. Well defended by Mokone, one of two players with the same surname in the defense of Magesi, and an early yellow card here for the former SuperSport United man. So Rasibocha in the book. He's late. It's not a great challenge. Doesn't look that good from that angle as well. See, goes in late. Doesn't really put force into the challenge, which is why it's only a yellow and not a red, but he's going to be treading on eggshells as things go. So reminder for the fans, those of you watching, that if you want to vote for your man of the match, star 120 star. And remember that the player who's voted man of the match gets 100,000 Rand. Also, you can participate in the Fagigol Uzobona, beg your pardon, competition that they're having. And now the coach Rivero is having a chat to the referee, saying to the fourth official, saying, what's that all about? Why booking for my player so early on in the game? So Fagigol Uzobona is an opportunity for you to make some money, depending on when the goal goes in. 90,000 to start off with, and that time ticks by. The clock's already down now to 75,000 Rand, waiting for that first goal to come. Here's Saleng looking to drive the ball forward. It's a good ball. Mokone forced to defend and put it out for a corner, and Pirates have their first set piece from the corner spot of the afternoon. So hot conditions here at Orlando Stadium. Match number 2 of 15 matches in the competition this year. The draw will take place after the late match tomorrow, which is Richards Bay against Sekhukhune United. We'll be bringing you that on SABC Sport tomorrow evening. Lots of matches that we'll be bringing you across the opening weekend of the Carling Knockout. And Saleng is the man who's gone across to take the corner. Now, plenty of height in the box here. They've got Mabasa in there. Well, for King in there, Kimfuidi goes to the near post. What's the service like? It's on looking for Kimfuidi, the man from the DRC, and he directs his header wide of the target. But already a threatening set piece. Good ball whipped into the box from Monapule Saleng, who's got 4 goals in his last 5 matches for the Buccaneers across all competitions. And he does indeed find the head of Kimfuidi, who's jumping and can't control his header. So Pirates, in the middle of this incredible run of form, 7 wins in a row in all competitions and 9 in total this season. They've had only 2 draws. In fact, they last drew a match in the MTN8 semi-final first leg against Cape Town City, 1-1. Since then, they've gone 7 matches, winning all 7, conceding only 2 goals in that time. An incredible record. In fact, just on that, Coach Rivero and Pirates could be the first time ever in their history, if they win today, that they will win 8 consecutive matches. They've never done it before. They've done 7 consecutive matches for Palacios, and also under coach, mind your language, Victor Bondareco. Way back when. And those happened in 1999 and 2004, respectively. So Pirates today could win 8 matches in all competitions consecutively for the very first time. Thanks to Octber for those stats. As Pirates get the free kick here. 18 minutes played, 0-0 so far. Sesane, a man who impressed the national team coach, made it into the squad, didn't play in either of the recent AFCON qualifying matches against Congo Republic. But he certainly has put his name up in lights, the former Cosmos man, formerly at All Stars. And having to do his job in defense today because Olisa Nda is out for a good couple of months. That's a really nasty injury that he has. A little bit makeshift today, but still enough quality players in the squad. Side is at second in the league on goal difference behind Sundown. So that could be an intriguing battle as the season continues. Dlamini setting it up. Now, shot comes in, that's good. Elvis Chipezeze, the captain, getting his body behind the ball just to make sure on this very, very good carpet-like surface. But interesting, Kimfuidi, just 22 years of age, very anxious to make an impression. You can see that. He's certainly trying hard. He's been involved in a lot of things so far. A shot wide of target there, shot on target, that header from the corner recently. And he certainly is trying to impress his coach to get more regular starts. The man who was playing in the playoffs last season, the season before last for Maritzburg United before he made the move to Pirates. And now Dion Hotto. Thought he might get the captain's armband today, but it's gone to CBC in the absence of Maela in the starting lineup. Hotto, man from Swakopmund, he's been around as well. He's played for Wits, Celtic and Arrows. Difficult bouncing ball, well controlled. Now, might be something on here for the Buccaneers. Rasibucha shapes to receive the ball. He doesn't get it. Lamini gets it instead, sends it wide. Here's Van Rooyen. He's taken the peroxide out of the hair for today's match. Lamini, who scored that crack of a goal against Richards Bay from a free kick. Here's Mofokeng, looking to set it up. Ball into the area and stabbed wide of goal by the striker Mabasa. Pirates showing what they can do. He scored 16 goals last season between his times at Swallows and at the Buccaneers as well. Good move this. Mofokeng so confident, takes it on well, goes to the byline, squares it back, and just too many defenders in the way. 20 minutes played, no goals as yet. That clock is ticking, the money's ticking down. It's 70,000 up for grabs as things stand at the moment. A cagey start, OJ, but Pirates starting to fashion more chances.
Double fellow for Sejana se Munayo Clinton Larsen and Asifenya. Ona se Sejalo Lekos Kapenga sa Bloomberg Celtic. Tagopola Makaula Kanga 2012 Quateben. Mea Karatao Kawana Fa Kape Kahongwe. Analekateko Mosejana Sekana Kuya Unis Jana Satelcom. Tabakopalano Yening Yatusari Pupu, Yaka Juel Mokorosi. Kawana Lagafana Kenya Botswana Jako, Feta Mona Motson Sarago Clinton Larsen. Makali Suma Makano Leboraro, Belekatijalo Kakwa Deben. Bebilo Kila Leman and Rangers, Munayo, Atasaka Katese Joa Kodaningitsa. Nele Motamiki Kanakuyo. Singalo Tokomaraho Mashiho. Yaotola Quante Mashiho. Yaoto Sile Prias Topas, Poyen to Masabi, Orlando Pirates. The Sea Robots, Jacobay Teke, Mebamay Teke Jaka. Obedobone, Kibatuba meetse, the Sea Robots, the Crocodiles. Bato Babu meeting. Near Tabana Toka. Horekiba famous Atila Company Jacob and really. How about that? Kita Penefa. Bora! Left the Tago Comona Pule Saling. Now Feriteka Bonner, Lebuhile. Aiba Motilengaya, Nikawana Lakakwa, Province Northwest. Zameki Maloba was toppers Orbit College. First Stars. Fitileko, Likawanale, Kamahole, Kakadimo, Kostopen, Samarogo Solos. We are Jaloka, Likawanaka Blumov. On a police on our way back, Kotenye Kakala, Fella, Abaitin Tema, Tatara, Hotanamana Yamoto, Horabatameke, Bateba, Itifate, Bateba Tikam, Hoteo, Kakwano, Orlando. Mohoteo Teramang, on Tanjalo Kapi, Mumetsinga, Me. Bakatisika kaleba dira bata chunuye na kuye ya kwa bateba leki kubuya leba katisi liba atamiki babone Jacob and Clinton Larsen ila itamiki la na skapasa la no Pirates wali tili bala lila Orlando Manayo wa Clinton Larsen leka hoka bataba matali batamiki bakahe ela Jaka Rakatara Manayo wa kwa Spain Jose Riviero Liene Kimunga Bakatisi ba Haisabuni Pino Mosijanse, Totama Takare, or Takila Seho Moslances Fitile, and the Lesson Kegosto Pensa Pirates, and the Offenia Janate Pedi, Miss Janase Samoretilela, Hamoholisi Janas Aleha, Sundowns, List and Porsche, also Capasal on the Pirates, Bonnet, Buffalo Bateri Jalo, Sijanas Netbank. Jakon Tubana, Munailo Chekili Twaba, Lene Nilmatamiki Malaba professionally. Munayo Chekili Twaba, Yotisan and Jala Clinton Larsen. Atleotel Lamoto Twabone, Uahoka, Leka Hodika Hotel, Mokobareca Jana, Bahotel Pele. Batameke Barikopa, Sepedite. me o khona go lemoga gore Clinton Larson wa karitse jalo banna ba le babedi Jackie Letwaba ne le motshameka pele ga mmogo le monna yo wa Papiso Tshwane la ledi ya maloba ya tlhopha sa Abafana Best Tende la Mondale Golden Arrows re bone le ka gore tloga jalo ka kgwele fela e tswela ka kwa ntle tata ba e busetsa jalo kwa tseleng ya ga Chipezeze Kabelo Tami bone Van Rooyen o batla jalo Saleng fela ba mo apere kwa morago Saleng ka bo ba ne ba editse ka botlhale fela go tlhoka maitemogelo ba e busetsa jalo mo go Saleng wa go ba o tlha jaanong fela ba kgona go ntsetsa ka kwa ntle kgwele semola go tokafala thologelo ka kwa botlhaba jwa lebala Monapule tshamekela jalo mo go Sebese Dionoto Kilana ba tshameka mmogo pele ga ba kopana fa ne le ba tshameka mmogo kwa Golden Arrows monna yo wa CBC ga mmogo le Dionoto kana kwe ba ne ba katisiwa jalo ke Seramelo Tswaka Pirates ba bua ka kwa morago Kabelo Thamedi ba romela mo tseleng ya ga Tino Van Rooyen Kimvidi Pame kwa morago le morago la ga Limbikani Mzava kwa morago Limbikani Mzava ikaona la ka kona Kenya Malawi kila tsameka Sekhamale bona Limbikani Mzava mo tlhopheng seo kila tsameka ka fana sa Clinton Larson kwa Bloemfontein Celtic ke ka mokgwa limfa bona kgwele ba tsaba romela kwa pele a batla Edmore fela Kabelo Thamedi o bua ka yone kgwele eo Dion Babatsela kgwele Edmore Zerganya Masikole Pampiso ka poso ka talo tlhopha sa Orlando Pirates o ka ile jalo kgatlhanong poso ka talo Orlando Pirates ya go tlhomiwa ke Dikwena Tsametse Kwena Tsametse Orlando Pirates ba go dira le bota kwa morago a re bone Magesi ba batsa kgele romela fela ba buisa kwa morago Orlando Pirates Tsereganya ba ka ile poso Dylan Mekwa Kharemelitse jalo Karim a re bone kgele telele ba rometse a roka monna ka kwa thoko Orlando Pirates ka bela ba go sala le tene Matseleng ya ga Monapule o batla jalo rele fela pateletsa go ibisetsa mo tseleng ya jalo ya ga Rasebocha Selaelo re le bui ba tanagana ba dira botlhale a ba ntsha ka botlhale rele fela Dylan Mekwa a bana le gone kwa morago kgile ba go simolola kwa morago Magesi I beile jalo mo tseleng ya ga Wonderboy Makhubu Defo Dylan Mekwa ba kumela kwa botlhaba ba lemoga jalo monna ba tlile ba ntsheditse ka kwa ntle kgwele eo fela ba kgona go e tshwara Edmore Chirambandare Defo bona Dionoto wa tlile a dira phoso fela o tshwanetse go ka leka go sireletsa kgwele eo retologa jalo ka leka wana la ka kwa thoko a romela Abrahams fela Orlando Pirates ba kgona go e busa kwa morago kgwele eo na le dijana ba tle go gaisana la go le go ntse mo setlheng se Orlando Pirates tla go pala gore ba tle go gaisana mo metshamekong ya Champions League ba na le dijana sa CarlingKnockout go kgaisano tsa lega le sejana sa bofelo sa setlha se ba tshwanetse go se sireletsa kgona go lemoga gore jaanong tiro wa bone jaaka setlhopha Orlando Pirates e ntsi thata fa o e lebelela sireletsa Nedbank le ka go fenya sejana se lekgetlho la ntlha fa e sa le ngwaga wa 2011 tshameka mo metshamekong ya Champions League seo se tlile go tsaya go le go ntsi thata mo setlhopheng sa Orlando Pirates ga o e tlosa ka kwa botlhaba jwa lebala kwa thologelo e simololang go tokafala gone ka kwa botlhaba jwa lebala ga re bone re batla dirang Pirates fela mona ba mo tsekela toko morago Limbikani Mzava tshameke mongwe wa batshameki ba ba tswang kwa nageng ya Malawi setse ba le gone mo Aforika Borwa Limbikani Mzava mme go na le Kabadino Mhango le ene o setse a le gone mo Aforika Borwa ke bangwe ba batshameki ba ba tswang jalo kwa nageng eo ya Malawi le o itse gore naga eo ya Malawi ke nngwe dinaga tse di kileng da tlisetsa Aforika Borwa dinaledi tsa kgwele ya dinao fa o bua ka batshameki ba ba neng ba tswa jalo kwa nageng eo ya Malawi ka yone noto eo ne ke gopotse jalo Ernest Waya Chirwali ke mongwe wa batshameki ba ba tswa kwa nageng ya Malawi mme Mike a re tle re bone gore di tsamaya ka tseleng tse jang.
Half an hour gone. OJ, as you say, 0-0 in this game, and it'll get a little bit anxious for Pirates if they don't find a goal reasonably soon. But their dominant play has deserved so far. But Magesi staying in it and staying very compact, not allowing themselves to be intimidated by the occasion and seeing plenty of the ball on the breakaways. Although here's Dino van Rooyen in the box. A corner does well. Free side there. But Magesi sticking to their guns. And the more that the game goes on without Pirates scoring, the more they will gain confidence and believe that they might be able to snatch something here on the break. It'll be a massive upset. Let's remind you, it was a team who played in the same colours as Magesi last season who knocked Pirates out of this competition. There was Richards Bay, who also play in light blue. They won 5-4 on penalties. I think a game you and I did together, if I remember last season. It was 0-0 after normal time, 0-0 after extra time. They was in the round of the quarterfinals after Pirates had beaten Cape Town Spurs by 2-0 in the first round of this competition. In fact, Pirates haven't lost in the round of 16 under the various names that this competition has had since the 2007-2008 season. That's 14 seasons back. Here's Monapule Saleng. Curling it into the area, comfortably defended. Now, is there a chance for something on the break as Mokone tries to set it up? A bit of space down that far side. Dion Hotto's come across to that side of the field to try and stop the move. Here come Magesi at pace. You need to try and work Wonderboy Makubu into in the box. That's a nice ball in. The offside flag stays down. And Magesi looking for an opportunity here to try and fashion something. Makubu doing nicely. Ball back into the area. Header! It's in! Would you believe it? Would you believe it? They've got a goal. And they can go and celebrate. And the man who scored it looks to be, is it Makua? Who's headed it into the net. I'll confirm that goal scorer for you in a moment. In fact, OJ telling me it's Delano Abrams. He's the signing from Tux. He was playing against them last season in the league. He also scored in the cup, in fact, against Sundowns last season, when Sundowns won 4-3 on penalties against Abatax in the cup. And Delano Abrams got the goal. Ball played into the area. It's a brilliant header past Sipo Chain. It's only the second goal Magesi have scored all season in all competitions. And Delano Abrams, man formerly from Hungry Lions and Tux, has scored for Magesi. That goal in the 33rd minute, which means somebody's collecting a fair chunk of money here. If I do the maths for you, it's around 57,000 Rand. Whoever predicted Delano Abrams, so not sure too many people would have named him potentially the game, but he scored lots of goals for Amatux last season. Race with Magesi for automatic promotion. Magesi went up automatically. Amatux went to the playoffs and lost out there after a very poor end to the season where they didn't win any of their last 7 matches in the league. And Magesi with 2 matches to go by 3-1, and then drew their last 2 matches 2-2. But now, well, this is a real turn-up for the books. The Pirate side have conceded before today only 4 goals all season in all competitions, 1 in a game. They find themselves trailing here to a 33rd minute goal by Delano Abrams. And now a foul on Kakora, man formerly from La Masia. Rasipucha has to be a little bit careful. He's already on a yellow card. And for coach Rivero, it's not going according to plan as yet. Still a long time to go in the game, so Buccaneers fans don't have to start worrying too much yet. But certainly Magesi, I was saying that if they could pinch something on the break here, the longer it stays at 0-0, the more they'll start to believe. And it was a very well taken goal. Delano Abrams playing as a right-sided defender, but Clinton Larson uses him in different positions. He can play up the field, he can play as a right-sided wing, wide player on the wing, and he can also play in a more attacking role, as he did for Amatux last season. So he's a very much a utility player. Larson likes him a lot and uses him in various roles for the team. Very good signing, one of many signings that Magesi have made in the off-season after securing their first ever promotion to the top flight. So Delano Abrams' goal separating the sides. Pirates need to keep the door shut here. The last thing they want is for Magesi to go and get another goal. So that's a real turn-up for the books. Mekua sending it wide to the goal scorer. Abrams turns well, but runs into a little bit of trouble and then has the wherewithal to come back and make the challenge, although Mofokeng will win the free kick for the Buccaneers. So Pirates in the middle of an incredible run. They've conceded just 2 goals in their last 7 games. Make that now 3 in 8. Here's Rasibucha. It's far too long. I wonder how Pirates are going to respond to this. They're certainly not expecting to go 1-0 down at home for them at Orlando Stadium. Of course, they're missing so many players. They've got an injury list from here to next week. Olisanda, Talenta Bata, Bandile Shandu, who's returning, Koki, Mosele, Lepasa, Lebitso, Tetwa, and others as well. So just a very, very long injury list. And they, as a result, have a lot of young players on the bench today, which could affect the changes that might be made. They've got Tito, of course, on the bench, one of their more experienced players, left out because of the negative comments that he's received from a lot of fans, and I think protect him a little bit. We've also got Gilberto, they're signing from Petro Atletico in Angola, Philip Ndlondlo, who hasn't been part of the starting lineup for the bench. Evidence Machopa on the bench as well. So there certainly are attacking options if Pirates do want to change the game. It's a nice bit of play there in the midfield from Mokone to set up the opportunity for a counter-attack. The ball's gone back now to the other Mokone. Leflogonolo Mokone, who's the older of the two. Back to the Zimbabwean goalkeeper, the captain, Chipezeze. He'll be delighted. Hasn't been kept too busy. Had the one save to make from that long-range effort from Kim Vuidi. But otherwise, it's been kept fairly quiet. Here's Mekua, and formerly from Ajax and Maritzburg United, who are now... As we approach half-time in this game, the Ghosts are fairly quiet at the moment. That's extra, the 12th man that they provide. Well, Pirates are going to need to spark something. Maybe they can do something here. Here's Mofokeng playing it into the area. Poor ball, looking for Mabasa. And Mabasa shows his frustration as the pass doesn't reach him. And the referee blows that up for offside. So, lots of twists and turns in this particular game. Lots to recommend this fixture. Pirates have got a busy time of late in their next little while. They've got a number of league matches to play. Sulu at home, Galaxy away, all within the next week and a bit. Now there might be something on here potentially for Chirambarare. Trying to work an opportunity. The Zimbabwean, and Pirates have now got their defense sorted again. Mekua working it wide. Ball back into the area. There's a free man at the far post. Surely not. It's an own goal. Would you believe it? It's an own goal. Cesani has put it into his own net. Oh, it's going from bad to worse for the Buccaneers here. What is going on? Pirates 0, Magesi 2. Clinton Larson can barely believe it. He must feel that he's back in 1997 playing for Manning Rangers. This is massive. Wow, this is a competition of season. We saw massive upsets in this competition. You see the pass comes in, it comes across the net. Nobody, in fact, picks him out, and then the ball played into the area. and it comes off Sesane into his own net. Oh my word. It's Pirates 0, Magesi 2. First time this season that Pirates have conceded more than one in a game. It's very, very good work, though. It's got to be said by Kakora to square the ball back. And when you put it into the area, it can come off anybody. And Sesane is so unfortunate. He's trying to clear it, and he's put it into his own net. Wow, we've had a pulsating last 10 minutes. Pirates are going to need to score at least twice to take it into potentially extra time and penalties. That man must feel absolutely horrible now. He's 24 years of age. A man for whom so much has been written about, made it into the national team squad, and he's the unfortunate man at the end of that. But now, what does this do for Magesi? Because it'll give them so much confidence. They can cause a massive upset. Everyone was saying Pirates have got the easiest. Rivero was saying, don't say that, because every team in this competition, when they play against the big teams, they lift their game. It's Pirates 0, Magesi 2. Orlando has been stunned. Can Pirates get an immediate reply? Hotto trying to work his magic in the box and winning a throw for the Buccaneers. Wow, you can barely take a breath here in this game. It's pulsating. 5 minutes to go until halftime. What a scoreline. Not too many fans would have predicted this. Still plenty of time, though, for Pirates to turn it round, let's remember. And they've got the quality to do it. But OJ, wow.
Akilabua Motswanare Katsebaka Tampona Katsebaka Hauki Tampona Seo Katsemafokuabe Emile Kemafoko Aha Clinton Lassen Kadumele Tito Habaiti Robaite Kempo Yentumatabe Arabone Rebata Tibuka Jamala no Pirates, Arabone Rebata Tipela Jamakesi Monapule Sali Semola Kudira Carraro Feta Jaka Twaiti. Osanete Odira Carraro, Hofeta, Jaka Twaiti, Selino. Romela Motile Yagamona Pule. Samegali Kuchayane, Snapo, Kibona Kotifa, Kalabatialoto, Signaleta Komara Limbika Nimzava, Edmond Chibandare. Abamona Papatse, Patragania Post. Halata Megasin, Dylan Mekwa. Khasi mo le go dira le Clinton Lassen le ne le ka wana le o dira le ne kwa kumtlobo ela fantega Jeben kilometer radikana suma robedi 80 kilos Gina van Rooyen Simola go fimula di pouna ma Hello, Yagotoso Aquamaraco, que Limbica Nimzava. Yagotoso Aquamaraco, Romela Little Aquapili, Edmore. Ela vamos a parar para tirar la tala, la bomba, mo que Edmore Chibarantare. Sergania Baja, Naba Latula. Hade Poso Kiaga Hoena, Edmore. Chirabantare. Romela Little Aquapili. Pezeza balkhona ba yatar la khile ya no tlo go mona tshipeze ga sa simolole ga kitse la baka ke sa mmone fela ka mona khantile la maimo a me ka tseleng tseja na fo ke tla go gopotsa a re bone kabelo thabeni a re romela ka kwamala thukong ka kwa botlhaba tsa lephala busetsa mo gene kabelo Sibis Ation Arlebohile Chanetsi go kana kana Arbone Sirleta Chanko Marako le kawanala Mokoni Kela Birato ga chalo kapo yencho ka pepileo le ka ya kapele ba tsamegela motseleng ya ga Tieno Arromela mo ba sola de tene e feta mo di ba tlhogo ya ga Chipesese ha mo go le di kota tsa Arwa Romela le kawana la Kimbwedi Ela pile abasai Romela Jaka na sulfetso reta ya gone kwa Adumele bana ba le babedi Kakanya ba le babedi Clinton Lassen Semola go itshwara metlhagare batshameki ba la Pirates Aka semola go gotologa Fa no sa solofela selo sengwe. Ke solofela gore ga gona le mongwe o na le mo lebaleng le yo o neng a solofetse gore fa nako e tsamaya fa re leng gore fa maemo a tla ba eme ka tseleng tse jang ka mokgwa o simolola bona ba ja dinala kwa bankeng tšhere metlhagare kwa bankeng ya Pirates fela kgwela dinao ke kgwela dinao re bona re ba tla dira Pirates re romela kwa pele tsena ka lebaka tsela le tene tshegofatso ba ba sa Dimbikani Mzava data le ka bona la mokone ba mo kgeka mmele nkolopa ka ene tshegofatso kgwele tla kotsi Pirates ba ka bona sengwe fa oh ba ba isireletsa kwa morago Dikwena tsa meetse Sesane ya kokota Orlando Pirates ba batla nne le nosi pele ka ba go ikhutsa Dionoto the coast kwa ntle ba re a re yeng kgwele tla kotsi a gara kwa morago Edmore a re bone ba go dira jaanong se se tshwegeng jaaka transition e tla nna lephelo lo le kae a ba e romela Edmore o batla Dylan Mekwa bona Makhubu le no tswa ka lebelo o e ba mo mogatleng wa ka Makhubu monna re ke nna yo Makhubu a romela fela ba dira diving header kwa morago ba robala ka kgwele metsotso le metlhano e fedile ya kokota le Pirates ya dusa tshega e simolola go ralala molelo a re bone ka thoko mo na pule saleng snapo a ba goga a iatarela chipezeze simolola go batla go itharabologelwa Orlando Pirates re filwe di-second tse di le 180 seconds metsotso e le meraro ke yone re e filweng mo nakong ya tlaleletso le fa tshwanetse go dirisa loto batshameki bangwe le fa tshwanetse go dirisa loto la moja pateletsa go raga ka la molema kgwele le maemong a gore a ka e raga ka loto la moja e raga ka la molema na le monna o fafatshe ke teke le Mbikane Mzava ba thusa potlako ba tsena jalo mo lebaleng go mo tlamela ga ba dumele the ghost jaaka ba itsege ga ba dumele the ghost fela ke yone maiteko a setlhopha sa Orlando Pirates nang kolopile ka motho le ka wana lela tshegofatso a re o e ba mo tseleng ya ga monapule saleng a fela mo kgweleng top goal scorer monosi wa dino yo gaisitse mo setlheng se se fetileng tshegofatso mabasa a re bone Pirates ba ya gape kwa pele go taboga jalo rele a le gone kwa morago le Mbikane ba tsenya lotho kwa morago ka pana le Makhubo ba lebela Makhubo a ba ba rwala Makhubo a re bone jaanong ga ba simolola go sa kgathalele Orlando Pirates jaanong ba simolola go sa nne le tlotlo setlhopha se sa Magesi a re bone ba tla dira mo kgweleng ya le ka wana la Makhuba le tla nang kotse Dylan Mekwa a ka bona sengwe fa ba mo rwala mo tsenaganya a re penalty la re metlholo e neng ya diragala ka bebele ya boa mo re kileng ra bona jalo setlhare se tuka sesashe mo re kileng ra bona banna ba tsama mo godimo ga metsi ba sa nwele a metlholo eo ya boa bona ka motsamo e ketlileng a Dylan Mekwa a ba rokega Sesane a re ke go ba fafatshe a e tla nna ya boraro kgekitsila bofelo for Orlando Pirates e ne nosiwa dingwe di le tharo motsing e le 15 ya boene e le leng ya go supiwa kwa bolorenga ba jele kgage ga ba dumele ba ratile balatedi ba Orlando Pirates Sesane ga a dumele ga la motlhabela letsatsi la gompieno ba go nna jaana bagolo ba ne batle ba go ba re ngwana ke tsena dibata o ntshe sehihi ba e tlhomile Edmore Chirabantare o e tlhomile letswalo le le mo betsang ga lefa o betswa ke letswalo Sipho Chain o betswa ke letswalo o ja leleme go thata o ya kwa moleng Chirabantare o boela kwa morago tsa dikgato di le mmalwa go tswa go ya kwa morago nako yone e fedile a re bone Chirabantare re mo tsia tlaleletso a ba sireletsa Karo a re di bole mmogo di dintsi thata gore nka di bola ke le nosi a re di bole mmogo 1 2 3 Magesi and not Orlando Pirates a gona gore ka di bola ke le nosi go thata kgang e jang kgawana ona e sireleditse Sipho-Chain bona ka motsa ba iketlileng ona e sireleditse fela nna le tshiamelo Chirabandare a thula ka tlhogo ya thijwa ke letloa ditharo Orlando Pirates thata ditharo Magesi and not Orlando Pirates Orlando Knockout it's unbelievable ka be fela tso bua sekgowa me ke dikgakgamatso bonnete ke bone bo jaaka re bona karolo ya ntlha ya motshameko ya go ikhutsa mothoetso monna o dirileng on goal ebile penalty ya Magesi tswile mogene me motshameko ya go ikhutsa ka tsela ntseng jalo ga ba dumele batshameki ba setlhopha sa Orlando Pirates ba mo boitumelo batshameki ba setlhopha sa Magesi ba ratile balatedi ba Magesi ba ba bonang bao me re fetsa jalo mothoetso re go totobaletsa 1 2 3 Orlando Tota Magesi not Orlando Pirates me tla re bele dipalopalo dikarata le nosi a mogetse ke Orlando Pirates Ramabotsa me re boela jalo kwa diphaposing kgasoma shuffle the pack ga mmogo le coach Jürgen.
The PSL presents the Carling Knockout. 16 top flight teams engaged in an all-or-nothing showdown. Enthralling. Innovative.
Elizabeth, oh my God.
behind them. All of them had gone for the attack here again this year. Very unfortunate. No questions you guys are agreeing. A penalty. You can see as well, not a lot of our Orlando Pirates players are protesting here.
Andy, this midfield in the starting lineup is a midfield that hasn't started a match together. Andy, Ujabu Kulumile wabuza ukuthi they've always come on as subs, but they've never started together. That plays a very vital role in the stability of the team. Makaula's not there, Mbata's not there to kill and disturb build up Yama opponents, to kill flow Yama opponents. There's no defensive midfielder that does that. It's only Rasibucha who's playing as a sitter because Ukam Vidi no Dlamini, they're attacking. So it means he doesn't have cover. You remember what happened, Andile, when you watch Cape Town City play against Pirates? It was only one midfielder that was there because it's easy to pierce and go.
Yeah, I mean, Uzamil Ushayini, less good save, but again, they were still ball watching. The reaction here, it was too late. Ibuyele straight go, Lumfano Ushay penalty, he scored. So, the Pirates, namhlanje, gumnyama, jegupagane, aguko right.
But Can they do anything about it in the second half? Youth haven't thought about that. Let's take a very quick break. If you're just joining us, it's not a farce. It's true. Magesi leading Orlando Pirates after 45 minutes by 3-0.
He doesn't want big biceps this summer. He wants big savings. Mikey! Was your phone call with our insurance on steroids?
It was much faster. These guys are super fast. They're very helpful.
How much are you saving?
My bank account is flexing. I'm saving 171 Rand per month.
Outsurance is the best insurer in South Africa. How do you feel?
I feel I've got the muscle of Outsurance totally behind me.
You always get something out. Go to outsurance.co.za for a 10-minute car insurance quote that could save you thousands. Another trip to town, but you need to pick up lunch. Ish. Yeah, nah? But don't stress. With Nazo Meals tasty options, hey, lunch is sorted. Get a snack wrap or 2-piece chicken tender small meals for only $29.90. Talk about a deal worth picking up. That's Nazo Meals, only at McDonald's.
Get ready, Mzansi. The jaw-dropping 82 estimated Lotto jackpot is your chance to take home big millions this Saturday. Don't delay. Play Lotto for an estimated 82 million Rand jackpot today for your chance at an unforgettable win. What are you waiting for? Buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# for USSD. Panda, Pusha, play. eTuba is a proud operator of the National Lottery.
Feeling financially trapped as the bills keep adding up? School fees, transport costs, everyday living expenses. That unexpected event nobody ever budgets for. There's a way out. Atlas Finance offers cash loans of up to 8,000 Rand. We're fast, friendly, and committed to helping you. Let us get you moving again. Atlas Finance, from our family to yours.
Well, here it is. It's going to need a very special return from this Orlando Pirates to turn around a 3-0 deficit at the end of 40 comeback. It is a knockout. So they have 45 minutes in order to score 4 goals and not concede another one. Looking at that bench of Orlando Pirates, Shabu, can they do it? Do they have enough there? What do they do?
I think for me, Ngafagumayela avale ngalega left because 2 goals, almost wonke lama goal considered lapha, and obviously uMaswangai, but it will be interesting to see Undlodlo foot because he's not playing.
The PSL presents the Carling Knockout. 16 top-flight teams engaged in an all-or-nothing showdown. Enthralling, innovative, and exhilarating. The Carling Knockout. Bring the energy.
Coach, jokes aside, Orlando Pirates are a lethal side. Under Jose Ribeiro, they've been one of the most structured and most well-coached teams. Is there anything that they can do differently?
It just gave me an... Because if they go 3-5-2, bring in Maela, have 3 center backs. Sesane, I hope they don't change him to build his confidence, mental toughness yake. Bring the 3, Babela, uti 3-5-2, so that Labana Bangawazuk Edama numbers going forward. But you have to be smart and execute well.
Magesi, do they do anything different? Do they shut it down now? 3 goals, is it enough?
They can change and go to a 4-5-1 instead of that 4-4-3 that looks like a 4-4-2 as well.
Chabu Magesi, what do they do differently?
Yeah, I think they can still keep it Ganje, and then maybe after 20 minutes, if it's successful, then they can go to the formation Gashoti by Vale, by Lock.
Well, there's the first change that we are seeing the Orlando Pirates way. I'm going to hand it over to the commentators to tell you about Nkota Umuhau that is currently coming on, and we see Saleng, who is the player who's off. Let me send you now to the best commentary anywhere in the small box. It's Michael and OG.
Thanks so much, Ma'a. An outstanding halftime analysis from all of you 3 in the studio. Just really brilliantly analyzed. I'm just hoping that Magesi, from their point of view, don't sit back and don't say we've got enough and sit back and invite Pirates on and just sort of park the bus effectively. They need to at least have an outlet. It's very, very hard to defend for 45 minutes non-stop when you're not seeing much of the ball. So it'll be interesting to see Clinton Larson's approach. Very interesting substitution, as you alluded to, a 19-year-old, Mohau Nkota, coming on to replace Monapule Saleng, who's been in such good form. Saleng, unless it's injury related, but it's a rather strange change, that, because Saleng scored 4 in his last 5, and Pirates are looking for goals, and plenty of goals. They need at least 3 to take the game to extra time, and they need to try and score them as quickly as possible. So it's a very, very interesting change. A 19-year-old being given the confidence by coach Jose Rivero, who I'd love to have been a fly on the wall in the Pirates dressing room to hear his halftime chat. It's going to be interesting to see how Magesi, as I say, approach this. This could be a free kick. No, says the referee. Had a good look at that. Spoke to his linesman and said no. Here's Wonderboy Makubu, who up until today had been the only player to score for Magesi this season. They've scored only 1 goal in their previous matches. He's going to go do it alone here, and tries to square the ball into the area. Needed someone to make a run for him. The angle was a bit tight, and the Pirates defense got back. So, as you say, incredible stats here. Pirates have conceded just 4 goals in 11 matches this season. They've conceded 3 in the space of about 15 minutes. On the other side, Magesi have scored just 1 in 360 minutes of football. Today, they scored 3 in about 15 minutes. So, who can predict football? That's what we love about this game. You never know what is going to happen. Still, Pirates have got a chance to change it around, and this young man can do that in Mofokeng, who, as I say, is not going to enjoy his birthday quite as much on Wednesday when he goes into his 20s. Good save from the keeper. It was a cracking shot on target, and Chipezeze had to make the save and had to keep alert. Couldn't have switched off for a brief moment, but it's going to be all Buccaneers you fancy in the second half. Here's Rasebocha, looking to try and set it up, waiting for somebody to make a run. Nobody does. And as the clock ticks by, minute by minute, Clinton Larson will be looking at his watch. Has he masterminded one of the biggest cup upsets in South African football? And there have been so many of them over the years. It's a great shot from Nkota. Certainly he's come on, he's made a difference immediately with his left boot. But Larson, of course, when I started my commentary career for the SABC, commentating soccer way back in 1997, the season that Manning Rangers won the league, and Larson was a big part of that team, with players like George Kumantarakis, Gilbert Mushagazike, Innocent Chikoya, Karen Jordan, Mark Davies, Bradley Muir, and so many others under Coach Egerson. That was a massive upset in itself, Rangers winning the league in that season. And Larson knows a little bit about creating some magic. He took Magesi up last season in a tight race in the promotion stakes with Amatax, who looked to be favourites at one stage for promotion and then fell away very badly towards the end. Collected just, I think, 2 points out of their last 21. Fell away badly towards the end of the season. Here come Pirates with Hotto, playing it into the area. Corner conceded. So the Buccaneers immediately creating a set piece for themselves. Let's see what they can do with it. They do have options on the bench, just to go through those again. Evidence Machopa, Gilberto, who's a little bit raw at the moment, hasn't played too much football. Patrick Maswangani, Tito. Does he get a chance to strut his stuff in the midfield? Philip Ndlondo, a bit out of form at the moment. He hasn't played much. Introduced today. And interesting to see what the coach does as time ticks by. So, if Pirates can grab 1 goal back early on, it'll set this up nicely. It'll be a real game of tactical wit. So the corner is played short. Into the area it goes, and it's a free header from Kim Vuidi again. It's amazing how often he's getting on the end of these. The first half, he had so many chances, not able to make them count. But they say in Spanish, the word in Spanish for a nightmare is pesadilla. And I think for Coach Rivero, the first half, certainly the end of the first half, was una pesadilla. A real nightmare for him. See how he turns things around. This man, just 22 years of age, given a key role in the side today in this makeshift midfield that the Buccaneers have. The fans are quite stunned. They're not really sure what to make of this. I just want to highlight another point, talking about mental issues. The offside flag is up here. So Coach Ludlu was saying at half-time that she hopes that Sesani is not pulled, and I just want to reiterate that. I think it's a very important point. Yes, he gave away the penalty. Yes, he scored an own goal. You see the incident, clearly offside when that ball was played initially, and the flag was up for that. But if the coach pulls him now at half-time and takes him off, it destroys his confidence. Same thing that happened to Veli Motwa recently in the AmaZulu goal and for Bafana when he made a bad mistake on this very pitch against Uganda. Let's see what Magesi can work here. And now, I mean, Veli Motwa not even getting a look in the AmaZulu side at the moment, with Richard Ofori keeping goal last night in the game, the opening game of this competition. So you don't want that to happen to a young man who's been in really good form. He's just starting his Bafana career, and I think it's awareness from the coach to keep him on and to give him a chance. Ball played into the area and cleared, and you can see Magesi are under a little bit of pressure now. They're getting a little bit more stretched. Pirates are stretching the play. Mokone defending that well. But you can't just sit back and defend. They need to be able to have an out ball. They can't pull everybody back. So it'll be an interesting battle of tactics here between Coach Rivero for the undisputed Cup Kings of South African football. They've won 5 Cup competitions, but this competition, they've won only once in their history before. It's been under 6 different names of different sponsors. Here's Mofokeng playing it into the area, comfortably defended and headed away. Pirates need to work something a little bit different if they are to unlock the defense. Yes, Dlamini scored an excellent free kick in the rain in Durban not so long ago against Richards Bay in the 82nd minute. And the good news for the Buccaneers supporters is that 10 of their 22 goals before today have come in the 80th minute or later of matches. So almost half their goals this season in all competitions have come beyond the 80th minute. So there is certainly hope. Pirates are kings in terms of scoring late goals. Here's a bad error from the Zimbabwean keeper, and eventually he redeems himself. I must say, Fasipo Chain was an excellent penalty save that he made, but very, very good follow-up from the Zimbabwean, Chirambadare, to follow it up. Nothing the keeper could do on that occasion. Just have a look at this. This is carelessness and good vision from the Buccaneers, just to put some pressure on the goalkeeper. You can see there he's congratulated for his recovery, but Mabasa working his magic. 16 goals last season. Pirates are going to need some from him today. And I just wonder how emotions are going to tick by. Emotions, you can see it here. It's a melting pot, and it's threatening to boil over here in the rarefied atmosphere. So far, I think referee Bambiso has handled the match really well. Many of his colleagues in recent times have come in for a fair bit of criticism for the way, for decisions that they've made, but Coach Bambiso has stood firm, and he's needed to. Now just having a chat, just trying to calm things down. And he'll start play with a drop ball, which is uncontested. And the Buccaneers will start again, looking for a goal. 8 minutes gone, second half. Clinton Larson ticking down the minutes here as the team look for a way through. They've got to do it in fits and starts. One goal might bring a second goal. There's an injury here to one of the Magesi defenders. Down is Samuel Darpo, the Ghanaian, formerly from Venda Academy, and AmaZulu, who's 26 years of age, just takes a knock on the back of the head there and goes to ground as a result. And anything that Magesi can do to make the game stop-start is in their interest. They want to slow down Pirates' momentum. They just want to try and break up the play as much as possible, take minutes off the clock if they can. It's a very, very good tactic, this. Clinton Larson, you can see, is a very astute coach. Not that I'm claiming that it's not an injury, it is. We clearly saw Darpo getting hit on the back of the head when that ball came in, but it'll be interesting to see. I wonder if that's an injury for Monapule Saleng. I wonder if he was pulled, because he's such an influential player. Now Tito looks as if he's going to come on. I think the coach has decided he needs to do something, and do something quickly. And he might be making multiple changes here as he looks for a goal and a way back into this game. 3-0, the 3 goals coming in a 15-minute period at the end of the first half. Incredibly, if you said to most people who weren't watching the game, if you said to them the score is 3-0 at halftime, having it easy here against the new boys. Is there a chance now for the Buccaneers? Dlamini contesting in the box, ball back into the area, desperate defending. It's like pinball in there. Keeper comes and drops the ball, and now he's out of position, and it's bobbing around. This is real chaos in the Magesi penalty area. And in the end, they survive again. But this goalkeeper, Elvis Chipezeze, has been caught now on a number of occasions. He's come for the high ball, he's dropped the ball, and he's been bailed out by his defense. 10 minutes gone, Pirates still looking for their first goal in this game. And Magesi, potentially, OJ, on the verge of something massive in South African football.
Motweto, Itolete, Orlando Pirates. Atolete, Orlando Pirates, Abaleka, Hokabusan, Nosi. Hela, Batokale Seho, Vitala Jana, me, Honzona Tumelo, Yakora Pirates. Otanosa Pili. Otana Matatenga Singana Sepiar, one of Rassel studied a Kalamata Computer. Chipazeze. Atara Tugela. Anadina di Meetse, Mukrineo. Orlando Pirates, Baratella Hokamo. Jacob Alimbika himself in Samacaronia Cotifilia. Arbane Makuba, Batakili, Bakapili. Fella Bakana Otamurico Tensi Poche. Habaiti Makaliman Sistopa Magesi. Me Pabaitela di Cotatalano Pirates. Honala Kakamusi, Honna Matata. Honna Matata Singanaga Sepe. Most of Pensalano Pirates. Se la loro Sebocha, Giacomo Nakakorra, le Fafazzi, Arbonano Parazion, Le Caroya Jalobaya, Caroya Capilla, the Pirates, Alekaroya, Carlebuhile, Mofuke, Relebuhile, Relebuhilo, Fedite Cabone, Ora Fedite Lebuhile Mofukenga. Fela Limbiganim Zava. Adirago Talakasiata, Limbicane, Bonagamota, Ketilenga, Tugela Muna Fafazia, Tugela Bataba, Barroba Isaqua, Senaka Famura Cabone. Limbiganim Zava. Abana Lecona Sirele Samoculinio. Simola Poluarele. Fela Munayoki Sole, Waquemelela, Limbiganim Zava. Mayor de la Matsamiki Obamoreling. Ketera Kita, le Carolibella Keteke, Otua Morliken, Rokatiba Jalo, Rebuhile, Dilano Abrams, Keteke, never more rolling. Helena Tosalis, Kutra, Catalostapa, Magis, Arromela Bolipagosola de Teni, Sirelata Comarajo, Limbicane, Peletipote Comarajo, Ketasimula Rocat, Obabi, Sijano Comara, Hanarolemo Havana Boche, Bacafala Tagoring La Bonne Magesi. Alabana Bacana Robedi, Famaraca Quili. Pelasio Secabata Cocher Rebuhile, Walbella Rebuhile, Walbella Rele, Pela Mamotsi, Galoto Comaraco, Quilio, Magesi Bacabella Roma Cubo, Sipoche. By Rumela Little Bonacilio. Orlando Pirates fell out to like one kick, Fetura on a goal kick. A Fetura Jalo on a goal kick as Topas Magesi. Serentaulo ya Meetse. Papalora Kereka Dikwena Meetse. But Serentaulo ya Meetse. Hiragata Fetura, Orlando Pirates, Selano Watra, Tito Atena. Patrick Maswangani, Watena, Evidence Makopa, Liene Watena, Miputo Jalo Karim. Adirle di Petro de Lepede, Limbicanim Sava, Bamorola Calipara, Fela Udirile. Haketi ora Kobaloye, Tamo Palelisa Catola Pelecamotamico, Fela Felrota Palelo. Hakesul Fele, Clinton Lazina Taikimela Seo, and Tele Pilara, Monebora Lascopasi, Bonavana Teddy Vascopasa, Magesi, Clinton Lassen. Moabatamega Hareba Banke, Amuanobing, we Mr. Chalo banna ba le babedi kwa bankenga monna yo wa Clinton Larson kile go karata Chalo go dira diphetogo gare ga ba batshameki ba motsi matima mongwe ba batshameki ba beletse le mswandile buthelezi a re bone Pirates a romela kgwele ba ikgabagantse Chalo mo la gare tabogela Chalo ke kabelo ba tsa kgwele ba romela mo lebakotso la ditini fela ba thula ba sireletsa kwa morago Orlando Pirates ke yone jaanong e tle go tsaya taolo Tito Maswangai a romela Tito tshamekela ka botlhale ka kwana mo tseleng ya ga Nkotha a lebela Nkotha a sireletsa kwa morago Nkotha gape mo kgeleng a iatarela Chipezeze ya kokota Orlando Pirates mme moleka wana le wa kgona go lemoga gore Orlando Pirates ba tsweletse go ka tlisa bana ba bannye ba ba nang le maitemogelo tota mothakare ba ba nang le talente le ka wana le la Nkotha ya Orlando Pirates fela ba ba emetse bona dio ba ba emetse kwa morago setlhopha sa Magesi a ba etshameka le khutshwanyane a batla bona sengwe Pirates fa fela ba kwa batito go godimo ga dikota thata ke le ka la Nkotha re ka re ke le ene kgona go lemoga talente mo le ka waneng le fela Magesi se ba tsweletse go se dira fa se ka feletsa se ba tsentse mo kotsing e seng kana ka sepe ska feletsa se ba tsentse mo kotsing e seng kana ka sepe Orlando Pirates tota setlhopha sa Magesi le ka go totobaletsa diphetogo tse di diragalang le ka wana la Buthelezi mme go tswile jalo le ka wana la Kakora Mzava le Kakora ke tibatatswa Mzava tota Buthelezi tola ga Mzava mme o fafatse le ka wana la Elvis Chipezeze ke gore le ka rong khopotse ke tla go khopotsa Elvis Chipezeze ya no fana go etsa mafa ke ga Elvis Chipezeze bona dino tseo tsa Magesi Dylan Makwa ending na penalty mme ona isireleditse monna yo wa chain nna le sego ya tla mo tseleng ya gagwe Chira Bandare ya e ba mo letlweng ga kitla bona boroko fa Pirates tla latlhegelwa ke motshameko le ka bona le Latsisane fela Abrahams o boetse jalo mo motshamekong wa lebela Chipezeze tlhabela kwa pele Elvis Evidence Makopa ba re kwa ntle ke botshabelo ba ba ka kwa ntle le ka wana la letlhogonelo mokoni hela Pirates ba itlosa ka bonako kgwileo ba itlotse ka bonako Orlando Pirates Sibis ya go leka go tsenya jaanong lebelo Orlando Pirates mo motshamekong ba go leka go tsenya lebelo mo motshamekong Orlando Pirates bona Dino van Rooyen ba ba mo lebokoso ba ba tla sireletsa kwa morago Orlando Pirates ba toka lesego ene feditse Pirates fela ba toka lesego a re bone jaanong ba tla dira Magesi a re bone Magesi fela phala yalla kete mo thusa mo tsereganya offside Orlando Pirates kwa ntle le pelaelo ba tlhokile lesego ba re lesego ga le tlodiwe fa le se mo letlhakore la gago ga go sepe se o ka se dirang ga le se mo letlhakore la gago ga go sepe se o se tla se dirang a re bone ba romela sekhutlo fela bonnete ke gore ba Orlando Pirates ba tsweletse go tsenya kgatelelo mo tlhopheng sa Magesi gore ka motsamao iketlileng Dino van Rooyen tshegofatso Mabasa a ne a feditse Yaita kota khuleo. Pirates gape. Akoba thula monna ko morago. A go ba tlhasela jalo. Magesi bona le pelo la ka Tieno van Roy. Tota le pelo la ka Tieno Mekwa. Chirabandare. Ba romela ka kwana thoko. Fela ga gope. Dintsi di ka tseleng tse jalo mothetso 3. Kapasa Magesi. I know the Pirates. My God.
Well, OJ, they're keeping the door shut just about. It certainly doesn't look like Pirates' day. It's a stunning shot from Mabasa against the crossbar. And Magesi are sitting deep. They're giving Pirates a lot of the ball and they're inviting pressure. And Pirates haven't so far been able to unlock the door. Here's Dion Hotto. What can he do? Trying to find a way through. Dlamini. They've made the changes and Kota's come on, Maswangani's come on, and Makopa's come on. They're meant to make way, Saleng, Kimvuidi, and Rasebocha. Pirates need some sort of impetus. Here's the young man in Kota, just 19 years of age. They've got two 19-year-olds on the field, one of whom turns 20 on Wednesday. That's Mofokeng, who scored 3 goals already this season. But I think Magesi are starting to believe that they could just be on the verge of something amazing. They don't want to think about it yet. There's still time. But this would be an upset of cataclysmic proportions if it does happen. They allowed the Pirates' defense 2 men to be unmarked on this near side in the first half, setting up the first 2 goals. And that was a shock in itself. And then the penalty. Here's Maswanganyi looking to set it up, ball back into the area. It's just not falling for their players. Darpo, the Ghanaian, defends and clears. One man on loan from Sekhukhune United. He's having to lead a lone battle up front. There he is, number 41, trying to intercept the ball for Royan. Here goes Makubu. Nice little touch, but they haven't got too many men forward. So when they do go forward, they need to try and hold on to the ball, do Magesi, because otherwise they're just constantly defending. They need to give their defenders a bit of a break. There you see, that's a sloppy pass inside. They do get the free kick, though, from referee Bambiso. Look at Coach Rivero. Cup King, not 5 cup trophies already in the 2 and a bit years that he's been with the club. Now Dino van Rooyen is signing from Stellies. He's going in late on the challenge there on. You still fancy there's going to be a twist or a turn in this one yet. Long ball played forward by Mokone. Is that a push? Referee says no and gives a goal kick, and Sipho Chain will be interested in restarting play as quickly as possible. Pirates have 22 minutes plus a little bit of stoppage time to see if they can find 3 goals. Otherwise it'll be Magesi's name in the hat for the quarterfinals, and that's not going to do anything either. Pirates having lots of shots at goal, many of them not particularly successful. They need their big men to stand up. None is bigger than Dion Hotto, 33 now. A man with plenty of experience, but you can't be wasting opportunities like that. Shipezeze made a few good saves, looked anxious on occasion as well. Still fancy, as I say, their twisted turns. Soccer fans, don't go away. It took Magesi 15 minutes to score 3 goals. Pirates have got 22 minutes plus a bit more, and they've certainly got the quality. Now with Makopa and Maswangani having been introduced into the play, here's Mofokeng. We know what he can do as he tries to set up an opportunity here. Whistle sounds for a push on Mokone. And Mabasa, who last season was banging in the goals with alacrity. 6 for Swallows, 10 for Pirates across all the different competitions. He was recalled from loan at Swallows. Pirates, a man who could bang in goals for them, and he couldn't stop scoring. Today, however, the crossbar denying him. Magesi just taking as many minutes out of this game as possible. Still plenty of football to come. Big games to come throughout the rest of the evening and, of course, tomorrow. SuperSport United hosting Kaizer Chiefs, Sundowns hosting Arrows. Those are games today. Tomorrow you'll see TX Galaxy in action. There's also Richards Bay against Sekhukhune United. Here comes plenty as Clinton Larson tries to freshen things up. and he is removing Chirambadare, the man who took the penalty. He's the one man going off. He's also removing Mashiko, so he's two wide players who are the two changes to the starting lineup today. They're coming off, and Gaugelo Sefoto, former Chiefs and Swallows man, is being introduced into the play here for Magesi. Certainly got the experience. Chirambadare will remember his penalty. It was saved initially by the goalkeeper, but he kept calm and was able to slot it into the net with a free header. So Magesi just committing a few more men upfield. And they'll want to do that now. They win the ball back in a crucial position. That was nicely done by Mokone. 14 here on the ball is Sechota, his first touch. As a former Chiefs man, he'd love to put one over Orlando Pirates today. See what he can do. Less than 20 minutes remaining now. Pirates are leaving it late. But as I said, they are experts in terms of scoring late goals. 10 of their goals this season have come beyond the 80th minute. Bear that in mind. And many of them beyond the 90th minute, in stoppage time, in extra time, various other situations where they've managed to score late goals. Dlamini, he scored in the 82nd minute against Richards Bay. Is there a chance here? Was that a hand used? Referee has a look and says no and gives the corner. They're trying on the Buccaneers. They're throwing everything at it. As Ma'a told you before the start of the game, as some missiles come down from the fans in the stands, doesn't look too threatening at the moment, but this is not what we need to see. As the ball is played into the area, keeper comes, doesn't get anywhere near it. So the header is over the bar. Now they're calling for the medics to come on, potentially attend to the injured player. Looks to be Mabasa in the box there, got his head to the ball. Couldn't control the header. It's a very good cross, curling away from the goalkeeper. I don't know why he came for it. He had no chance of getting there. And Mabasa's header is over the bar. Did really well there, Tekofatso Mabasa. Got a bit of a headache in the process. Pirates have only won this trophy once. They've been in 9 finals. They've lost 8 of them. In a competition which has been called the Datsun Challenge, the JPS Knockout Cup, the Coca-Cola Cup, the Rothmans Cup, the Telkom Knockout Cup, and now the Carling Knockout. The League Cup has had many, many different names. Pirates, since beating Wits in 2011, have lost twice in finals to Platinum Stars and to Barocca on penalties. 17 different teams over the years have won this trophy. I wonder if Magesi have any thoughts of potentially winning a trophy. It's very, very early days yet, but they've given it their all and they've kept a clean sheet so far, which is quite remarkable. It'll be their 3rd consecutive clean sheet. They took on Golden Arrows away from home earlier in the season after Arrows had started the season with 2 wins, and they beat them in KwaZulu-Natal by 1-0, the only goal they'd scored prior to today. Here's Hotto squaring the ball. Is there something on here? Well, wrong technique from Nkota. He was leaning back. He didn't have the balance, but at least he's trying to make things happen. This young man promoted from the reserve. Mohau Nkota getting himself into a good position, has a very educated left boot, as we saw early on in the second half when he forced the goalkeeper into a good save at his near post. 17 minutes to go. And you can feel the ground shaking. You can feel an earthquake potentially brewing under Orlando Stadium today, because this is an earth-shattering result, potentially. And the coach is going to his Angolan from Petro Atletico, to Gilberto, who also goes by the name of Delvi Vieira. He said to him, you show me what you can do. I'm going to give you some game time today. Here's Dlamini. Nice little passes, trying to find a way through. No way through this time. Magesi have defended like Trojans. Yes, they've allowed Pirate shots on goal, but they've packed their defense and they've put their bodies on the line. Is there a way through this time? No. Cleared, and the referee will blow his whistle, give Pirates a free kick here. So the Buccaneers need something special. Maybe at Dlamini, as I say, scored that fantastic free kick against Richards Bay and against Ian Otieno, who'd had a brilliant game up until then, before he was beaten by the free kick. So who takes this one now? Is it going to be Maswanganye? Dion Hotto over the ball as well. Dlamini there as well. They've got a few left footers over the ball here. They really need a goal very soon. just to create a few nerves for Magesi. At the moment, the crocodiles are starting to roar in the rivers. Dikwena meetse holding out well, doing the job. Just a reminder that you can also vote for your man of the match. So many opportunities to vote. Star 120 star 660 hash. Just watch this free kick and then OJ will take it further for you. Can Pirates find a way through? They're setting up 4 men just to the right of the wall. Is it going to be Dlamini? Is it going to be Hotto? It's going to be a left footer. That's for sure. Who takes this? Is this the moment that the game turns? Dlamini! And the keeper pushes it away for a corner. Well, it was on target, but he's done the job. Corner here for Pirates. Running out, 15 minutes.
Kotara ya ura hore mokgwangwe ya borwa hore motshameko tlo ya go bokhutlonga. Elvis Chipazeze ataologa a sireletsa le rumo le le tsothelo mo go kabelo tlhameni. Ono setse khatlalo the Rich Boys of Natal. Wa tsena le kutseni total ka wana la Tel Viviera. Gilberto mona wa ka kwa nageng ya Angola. O tsena jalo mo le gatong la ka tsego fatso mabasa. O tsene jalo mo le gatong la ka tsego fatso mabasa. Ano bone jalo Orlando Pirates gore mo metsotsong mo metsotsong le somele bone Mohau. Alibela Mohau ya mothakare mo tsentse jalo ma tlhaga mo le tlhagore la Orlando Pirates ba ba mo tseleng ya ga Gilberto aba khama aba go ka mo khatla o tshamekela mo tseleng ya ga Kabelo Tlameni aba Rubel ene go nangwa dilo tse dintle ana tsa bona Chipetsetse khomile ka lengwe le pafatse na rometse na tsa bona next Gessin Hela ba nna le sego ba tswela go nna le sego tlhopha sa Magesi nako ya tsamaya ga emele motho jaaka re go totobaletsa gore ke tse tharo go le fela 3 Magesi not Orlando Pirates me thologelo e tokafetse thata go feta jaaka motshameko ono simologa re bone le ka wana la Delvi Vieira Gilberto by Romelo Orlando Pirates Kamadion baleka go dira matlhale o tla bana nango tlhopha sa Orlando Pirates fela bese belo ke beile kwa morago go bese fela kwa morago e beile Mohau a mo pateletsa go boela kwa morago Mohau fela o bona phatlha mo atlatsing ya gore o batla maswangae Tito baleka go ya ga baleka go rapela baleka go bua le one pao ye ntsho mahlabe re bone ba romela kwa pele tlhogo a ba tlola ba go wela fa fatshe ka yone Chipezeze tshwanetse a je di sekentenyana Chipezeze lebella kwa morago tlhabela kwa pele Elvis Matajalo Matima Kaugelo Sekota Simano kwa Sishiho Samegetse Betvet Samegetse Boroka Solos Samegetse Kaiser Chiefs le kawana Sekota mega kana le Sekota jalo kwa Kaiser Chiefs le kawana le Sekota Consider TCBC Dionoto Aiba motsele nya ga Tito batla jalo Kabelo Jameni Fela Pirates bantse ba tsere sketa pele mo taolo ya motshameko a bone jalo Delhi ba ntsetsa ka kwa ntle Orlando Pirates ba go etlosa phile ba itlosetse Pirates Kabelo Tlamedi ba rapela go ya kwa phele Orlando Pirates fela ba gana kwa morago Dikwena tsa meetse Kabelo Tlamedi Tito Maswangaye bankolo pa ka motho ba ratologa ka yone a re bone monota go ga le kgakala kwa go timo ga dikota wa go temo ga dikota ba setse ba le tshepo ba latedi ba Pirates gore ba tla boa yo mongwe na le tshepo yo mongwe ana tshepo o mongwe tikita tlhogo o mongwe tshwere metlhagare dirwa jalo phetogo Makubu o tswile tsa tshwenya le morago la tlhopha sa le Pirates le ka bona le me go tsene jalo bona nomoro bo tsoma le botlhano le mo bongwe ndwe Menzen Tantwe ke na tseneng me go tswile jalo wanda boema Makubo se khotha o bidika mafafatse ba mo tshwere mo lengenaneng Orlando Pirates ba yetse ba tlhoka go nosa no di le 4 go fenya motshameko medino di le 3 go pateletsa motshameko go ya kwa nakong yo keditsweng a seo ba tla se dira mo metsotsong e le 10 ka tla ke dire robongwe a batla khona go se dira mo metsotsong e le robongwe Orlando Pirates dino di le 4 go fenya motshameko dino di le 3 go pateletsa go re kwa nakong yo keditsweng Amo khogile le kawana la mo home quarter me bona di phoso tsa di dira phoso e dirileng khantele monna yo wa chipesese bona mo ditlhong ba tlile khotla ka melona mo ditlhong monna yo wa chipesese makgetlo le mabedi le mo lekgetlo le tshwara kgwele ana di nala di metsi Elvis Chipesese Arabode ba tlhomile khile ka kwano thoko Camilo Jalo ke le ka wana la start ta le kona la mekwa aba romela mekwa tlhogo go timo ga dikota Atula ga tlhogo be feta go timo ga dikota khilio ka wana la buthelezi Semola kwa morago la Pirates Supana kwentare metsotso jaanong ke le supa le halofo na kwentare ke metsotso le supa le halofo gore motshameko tle kwa bokhutlo go bone tsetselo se le no se mal khanti jana fale gore a metlholo re utlwa ka ne kwa Bibeleng a setse le gone a re tla bona diragala mo letsatsing la gompieno Mokoni Hela khileo ya gore tloga kwa morago ka Sipo Chain Potilo ke le tharo kwa morago Sipo o ba mo tseleng ya ga Diana van Rooyen Tito Maswangani ke ene tshepo ya Orlando Pirates monna yo wa Tito Maswangani di tsholofelo tsotlhe tsa baratiri ba Orlando Pirates di robetse mo magetleng ga Tito Maswangani a re bona re tla dirang ka di tsholofelo tseo Gilberto wa go leka go tswa ka lebelo Gilberto fela ba re se ba mo lemogile ba mo tsikelo o tokgeletse ka kwa ntle kgaogela sekgotha Simano wa Seshego Simano wa province ya Limpopo Hello ya le ba go tlosa le sekhutlho tswa kwa lefelong le go tswa banna ba ka retsa Trapatoni bua ga truck moloto a bona khile tsala ka kwa ntle goal kick Tshwasa tlhopha se se neng se le setona mo malobenga tlhopha sa Seshego Stormbreakers Hello ba itsa ba romela o tsore province e ntse di naledi Hopola buile Makura province ning ya ntsa di naledi province eo ya Limpopo le tsere jaaka North go bokoni tshameki ba tshwana le bo Alex Pans Mapela ba tshameki ba tshwana le bo Locales Lecker Andre Sebola ke bone ba bane ba tswa jalo kwa province nyeo kwa kgaolo nyeo khile wa tsa ba romela kwa pele fela Pirates ba ba rolela kwa morago mo tseleng ya ga Sipo Chain le bile tsupana kwa entire channel metsotso le mene ka tsametse le metlhano le second le ka fa tlase ga di le 10 re lebogile Mofokeng a ka dira sengwe fa rele a re bone o tla dira o na le Abrahams monosi wa no ya ntlha a re bone rele a ba e romela ka botlhale a sireletsa mo molenga lesego ga le itlodiwe fa o se lesego mo letsatsing leo ga go sepe seo sa o tla se dirang metsotso le metlhano ya bofelo a re tla bona dikgakgamatso Michael o tla go tsaya go fetisa kwa bokhutlhong jwa motshamekong.
OJ, when it's not your day, it's not your day. Shots cleared off the line, although there's a stunning goal. Lamini has pulled one back. Is there still a little bit of hope, a glimmer of hope? It's the first goal Magesi have conceded in nearly 3 matches. And Jose Ribeiro will believe, hang on a second, this isn't finished yet. The ball comes here to the youngster Nkota on the near side. It's beautifully set up, and that's a thunderbolt of a shot from Dlamini, his second goal in 3 matches. And Pirates have 1 back now, but it's come very late. I told you they specialists at scoring late goals. That's now 11 out of 20 in the last few moments of games. They've got 4 minutes left. Surely they're not going to go and score twice more now, or are they? Who knows? Iskati Siahamba. We'll have to wait and see. Are they going to grab another one? As the Buccaneers, I'm not sure Magesi know what to do now. They look as if they're running around the field, not sure whether to defend or to attack. Here's Van Rooyen trying to play it in for Makgopo's taken up a good position in the box. Magesi get it clear. This has been the most astonishing game. Pirates have had their chances. They've hit the crossbar. They had shots cleared off the line. The keepers dropped balls and then made saves. Shane has made a penalty save but couldn't hang on. It's huge drama. 3.5 minutes plus a fair chunk of stoppage time, I would suggest. Maswanganyi dilly-dallying on the ball. He'll concede the free kick. So, well, they want to take it quickly, and Dwandwe wants to take it quickly. It's not in his interest to take it quickly. Clinton Larson's boys need to slow this down a bit. Larson, of course, who won this trophy, well, not this exact trophy, but this competition, the Knockout Cup with Celtic in 2012, beating Sundowns 1-0 in the final, having eliminated Pirates on penalties in the quarterfinal that season. So, are we in for the most sensational last 5 minutes or so? Or is Magesi's name going to be in one of the balls that go into the draw tomorrow night? Mekua will take his time. In fact, he won't even take the throw-in. Well, the coach has done everything he could. He's brought on Maswanganyi, he's brought on Makgopa, he's brought on Gilberto, he's brought on Nkota. Let's try to change things up. Now Chain, immediately, before he even grabs the ball, looks for the out ball. It looks for the release. And here go Pirates again, with 2 minutes remaining on the clock. What have they got in the tank? Mofokeng runs straight into traffic and runs into Delano Abrams, but he can't stop him. Mofokeng gets the ball back again and wins the throw-in. That's good work from the youngster. Now, ball back into the box. Dlamini setting up Makgopa! It's deflected in! Would you believe it? Would you believe it? It's 3-2. Evidence Makgopa, the ghost believe. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Wow, wow, wow. What might we have on here? Goalkeeper's protesting. I'm not sure what he's protesting about. This could just be sensational. Throw taken by Mofokeng. Let's give him credit on that far side of the field, the way that he set up this opportunity. And it comes to Evidence Makgopa. I'm not sure if they're going to give that as Makgopa's goal or an own goal. Who does it come off in the end? Comes off the defender and in. So I'm not sure from that angle if Makgopa's shot was going in the first place or not. Whether he'll play down as the second own goal of the match. But from 3-0 after 85 minutes, Pirates have now scored 50% of their goals this season on the 80th minute and beyond. That's now 12 out of 24. And there's still time remaining. This is incredible. We're in the 90th minute. It's Pirates 2, Magesi 3. And the Buccaneers go forward one more time. They need another goal, of course. And Pirates get the free kick here and a yellow card coming out as well. Wow, wow, wow. Just when you think you understand this game. Well, Darpo is protesting his innocence. The referee saying no. Let's have a look at it again. Dlamini, man who started it all. Clever little back flick from Tito. And the foul committed. So we're going to go into stoppage time. Samuel Darpo, the Ghanaian, in the book. Magesi, they're not in the hat yet. This would be an incredible comeback. We saw 3 goals in 15 minutes at the end of the first half. We've seen 2 goals in 2 minutes at the end of the second half. Pirates believe again. Look at these fans. They look as if they've just swallowed every energy drink in the country. Suddenly the energy's back. 5 minutes. 5 minutes for the Buccaneers. And 5 minutes for Dikwena Meetse to hang on here. Can they do it? Again. Tucson over the ball. Who's going to strike it here? Well, Chipezeze in the firing line. He's made some really good saves, but the job is not done yet. He might even be involved in a penalty shootout later. Who knows? Hotto and Dlamini. It's Hotto. It deflects wide of goal. Did it come off the wall? I think it did. It's a corner to the Buccaneers. 4 minutes to go. What tension. What drama. There's no oxygen over Orlando Stadium at the moment. Yes, Maswanganyi looking to twist and turn. Another corner for the Buccaneers. What a sensational ending to this game. Pirates 2, Magesi 3. Job not done yet. The men in blue, all hands to the pump as they try and defend attack after attack from the men in black. Now the header clear. Makopa trying to get on the end of it. He can't. And Magesi will just kick this upfield. They don't care where it goes as long as it's nowhere near their goal. Sipo Chain with 3 minutes remaining, 180 seconds as he restarts the attack. Sesane, the man who didn't have a great first half, but he was kept on the field by Coach Rivero, and he starts the attack now. Tito sending it wide again. 2.5 minutes remaining. Here come the Buccaneers, but they run into a wall of blue. They can't retain it though. Makopa, the angle's tight. Keeper comes. What does the referee say? He says corner, not penalty. Pirates players are protesting. They're around the referee. They're saying that the man who's been voted man of the match, the goalkeeper, Chipezeze, should have been blown up for the foul. Referee Bambiso stands his ground. He's got the yellow card out. It's boiling over here. It's been that sort of afternoon. A game which took a little bit of time to come into life and to burn its way into some sort of action, but once it started, it never stops. Now, who's the yellow card for? I think it's for protesting the decision. Who's going to get it? Or is it going to be the goalkeeper for that foul? But if he gives the foul, then he's got to give a penalty. So this is interesting. Wambiso, who's he calling over? I think he's calling Maswanganyi. So Tito goes into the book for protesting the decision and for being a little bit vociferous. This will tell us, well, he does get a bit of the ball. Ball back into the area. And the blue shirts just anxious to hack it clear, but they can't get it out of their own half. Here's Mofokeng putting it back, trying to put it back into the area. 1.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Tito again looks for the little touch. Van Rooyen goes down, wanting the it. Magesi just kicking it upfield. Shane is almost playing as a midfielder now. Restarting the attack as he builds again. Here is Mofokeng late in the game. 60 seconds remaining. Dlamini playing it forward. Hacked away almost rugby style. And it's out for a throw-in on this near side of the field. Here's Van Rooyen keeping it alive once more. Sesane. It's the Buccaneers looking for a goal which will keep them alive in the competition. Gilberto. Back into the area. Defense should deal with this. Good thumping header away. That's a crucial header. And Delano Abrams working hard. But look at the energy here from Mofokeng. Still going, still trying to fashion a chance. Van Rooyen blocked on the edge of the area. 30 seconds remaining. Now Makopa. Does he pull the trigger? He tries. It's going to be a tap in, surely. Oh, it is! He's scored it in, and the referee says no. He says it's offside. He disallows the goal. Can you believe it? The flag was up. I think it's the correct decision, but we'll have to look at it again. Wow, 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 wow. Nkota thinks that he scored a goal which will take the game to extra time, but the referee immediately says no. 3-2 remains the score. The 5 minutes are up. Could you have more drama if you... Have a look at this again. Now the ball into the area. Now look, it's played in. Nkota is clearly in an offside position when he touches that ball. There's no complaints about that. It's the correct decision. Whichever team you support, it's the correct decision from the linesman. So, Pirates 2, Magesi 3. And that linesman on the near side, Mr. Siwela, and he flagged, and he's got it correct. But wow, that could have been sensational. So, just seconds remaining. We wait for referee Bambiso. How long does he allow of the game to go? This man, the assistant referee, Zakele Siwela. It's his flag. The ball has been kicked upfield. There's still seconds remaining. The referee is allowing this game into his 7th minute. There is the final whistle. Magesi have pulled off one of the biggest upsets in South African football. They can barely believe it. They had to suck in all the oxygen. They had to defend for large periods of the game. Pirates scored twice in the last 5 minutes, but they couldn't find that crucial third goal. They were denied by the crossbar. They were denied by clearance on the line. They were denied by an offside situation late in the piece. There's your man of the match, Elvis Chipezeze, the Zimbabwean who captained his side today. What an upset. I don't believe that the Magesi players would have gone into this game even thinking that they had a chance in this one. Somehow they half-time. All 5 goals scored to the right of the stadium as we look. 3 into the one net in half-time, and then Pirates scoring 2 late goals in the piece. But the Bucks are out of the one competition that has haunted them as far as cup competitions are concerned. They can't believe it. The referee is surrounded by Pirates players, but Clinton Larson's Magesi are through, unbelievably, to the quarterfinals of the Telkom Knockout. They join Stellies and 6 other teams in the draw. The Buccaneers will have to concentrate on other cup competitions and the league this season. They are out of this competition. The first time they've lost in the round of 16 since the 2007-2008 season. Emotion, sometimes it's the highest of highs, sometimes it's the lowest of lows. Today for Magesi, it's the highest of highs. For Pirates, it's the lowest of lows. Pirates 2, Magesi 3. You could not have asked for a more thrilling game of football. Let's look at the stats. Pirates 23 goal attempts, 9 on target to just 3 from Magesi, and Magesi scored with all 3 of those. Possession, 2/3 in the Buccaneers. But at the end of the day, the only stat that matters is at the top of the screen. Magesi beating Pirates 3-2. I'm exhausted, Ma'a. Over to you after this break and your guests in the studio to unpack the most sensational game of football we've seen for many a year.
CSL presents the Carling Knockout. 16 top-flight teams engaged in an all-or-nothing showdown. Enthralling. Innovative. And exhilarating. The Carling Knockout. Bring the energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Uncle MC, Kalatul Kulum Zulu, Abanya Bati Kazi Gapel Tusi. Shout out to SABC1. We're out here at Spring Fiesta 2024. We're out here having fun, ladies and gentlemen. Dago, Asa!
Msansi ashindwela iqalile yagqilaza. Be strong, go tough, go tense, go tricky. Aye, kodwa anymore.
You want some? You gotta go get it.
We fall,
we pack up, we dust ourselves, and we move.
Don't give up, don't quit.
Siyathunga, siyapholisa, chifekiti, tukasechupulime pra. Eish, dila di beta you 10 no. Don't you dare. Minangi 1 by 10, never slice a bonke. We're grilling on the highest altitude with our 9 p.m. movies on SABC1. Mzansi for sure. In the heart of Egasi, where dreams and danger collide.
Please leave this class, now, boy.
Estrada becomes the classroom, and after school is after school. It's giving survival is the only lesson that matters. Don't miss the groundbreaking drama. Yizo Yizo. Sunday at 8 p.m. Only on SABC1. Mzansi for sure.
Join SABC1 Mzansi for sure in sparking a movement during this Mental Health Awareness Month. Don't miss our powerful lineup. Dark Beauty, 12 October at 9 p.m. uncovers the untold stories of resilience. Waiting to Exhale, 19 October at 8:30 p.m. finds courage in the journey to healing. Share your story. Break the silence. SABC1 cares. Hashtag mental health matters. Hashtag mental health awareness.
You would have never guessed what the end score would have been. 90 minutes played, 3 goals scored by Magesi in the first half, countered by the 2 scored by Orlando Pirates in the second half. Orlando Pirates fans are sitting at home saying, Andy, it wasn't 2. We scored 3, 1 disallowed. Was it rightfully disallowed? But we have to look at what they did from the bench and how it changed the game. Tito Mahopa coming up. And this year, a sensational stat for a team that had 23 goal attempts, going on to lose the match 3-2. 9 of those on target versus a team that only had 5, scored all 3 of the ones they had on target.
Andile ukubona sometimes bakutshela ukuthi ukasiyethi the subject say 9 udithole 30% kaufela. Company yethu say 5 uthole the 80% ka say 3. So that's exactly what Magesi did today. They said we don't care about having too much ball possession, about having all the time on the ball, having all the space and all of that. We just needed enough opportunities, creating 3 goals out of the 5 opportunities. That was effective. It was effective football for them today. Let's stay compact when we need to stay compact. Let's unleash our fullbacks to overload on the wings, because we know Pirates love going up with their fullbacks. And that's what Mukone did with Mashikho. That's what Abrams did on the side also with Kakora as well, to make sure they created those overloads and make it difficult for a Hoto to be going up and down and be settled. And I think it worked for them also. And upset midfield, the Pirates was not as strong because Dlamini, Kamvidi and Rasibuja, they were individuals that were trying to show up, but they could not knit the team together because Kamvidi was playing alone and trying to shoot when he's not ready and all of that. And Mautu Apegu Dlamini was trying to switch. So,
yeah, and it's a worry for me if you Pirates if una dominate or to reach a certain level njengabo Mamelodi Sundowns, you must have all your 30 players, for example. So manje kusho ukuthi le game sesinikeze something enye picture yokuthi kusho ukuthi Pirates imnandi nge-first 11, imnandi mhlambe ngokabelo makangena as a sub, after lapho kusho ukuthi Pirates ine problem. And yeah, and ushilo coach uClinton wathi vele ukudominator asifuni ukudominator, and it's not going to be possible to dominate, but ushilo what we believe which we will have some chances, and if we can use them constructively, and that's what they did.
I don't want it to be an Orlando Pirates that lost the match, but Magesi that won the match, really. Yes. And one of the better players that we saw, Mokone was quite good in there. Makubu was really wonder boy. He was a thorn in Orlando Pirates, but Chipazeze, Alves, wins man of the match. Pivotal.
He has matured. And this is how you get to see, this is why they won the league, the National First Division, as that team. The leader, that is the coach there, he has put together a team of players each other that understand tactical discipline, understand their limitations as well. Because Chipezeze Webaroka those years, seasons ago, Nalo Chipezeze Simbona Manje normally would have been rolling down, jumping, jump and all of that. But he was very professional. He was very strategic in how he's doing things. There were moments also, Andile, where we were saying to him, why didn't he catch the ball? We argued and said, why couldn't he just catch the ball? But he realized, good limitation is that if I try to catch, it goes through my hands. Let me rather pat it away from the action. He was making saves and doing what he could, and what was important, he stayed in his zone, tried to dominate Western East Cut.
34 years old, you know, it could be a goalkeeper maturing from when he started at Chicken End going to Baroka. We're seeing, in this one game anyway, some of the best goalkeeping from Uchipezeze.
Yeah, ubonisi the experience yakhe kakhulu njengoba no coach Shota shilo ukuthi that's why they even won the league in their previous division. It's because of his experience and yeah, he's matured, man. But I think he needs to talk more, to communicate more. If he can do that more, I think izokwazi ukuthi incede iMagesi moving forward, because some of his defenders abadlala kuMagesi, it's the first time badlala in the top flight football. So, but for today, if he can take this performance yanamhlanje Andile and then athi kuba vocal kancane kwezinye izinto akwazi ukunceda idefense yakhe, I think he will help iMagesi big time.
2 matches in the Betway Premiership, 2 clean sheets is what he's been able to keep. He gets not only the man of the match in this Telkom knockout, but Magesi because 100,000 CarlingKnockout gives him 100,000 to say, hey, you've been man of the match, voted for by the people. Here it is.
The player of the match, and that is Elvis Chipezeze. Elvis will be given that voucher by SAB sales manager Neo Muyema. Neo, thank you so much giving that check to Elvis Chipezeze, goalkeeper of Magesi FC. Elvis, what a performance, 3-2 at Orlando Stadium, a big feat considering the young players that you have in your team. How do you feel specifically, though, firstly, about your performance?
No, first of all, I want to thank, all the fans, who voted for me. Like I said before, without them, we are nothing. We're just here to entertain and serve them, They've not spent a lot of hard-earned money, to come and watch us play. And we must also give a performance like this. And, coming to the game, difficult. We know Pirates is one of the big teams, in Africa, not only in South Africa. And, we stuck to the game plan. And, with the experience that we had, and the other young boys that are coming through, we just make sure that, we just have to keep on pushing and, the rest will take care of itself.
And I mean, a player like you with so much experience in the game, how important is this for the confidence of the young players to go to the quarterfinals of this tournament?
Yeah, it's very important because, we are new babies in the league, and this is one of our first cup, in the country. And like I said, we're just here to serve, to entertain our supporters. That's the most important thing. Because without them, like I said, we are nothing.
Congratulations, Elvis.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to Chipezeze. There are 100,000 in this CarlingKnockout. He has been voted by the champion fans as the man of the match. Now, let's go back a little bit, because Orlando Pirates' challenges in this match, according to your eyes, who know the game better than any, you thought was in the starting 11.
Absolutely, because Kamvwidi, normally, I'm still missing a Kamvwidi that I saw at Maritzburg United, because that Kamvwidi was confident on the ball. He would take players on, he would dribble, he would do ama 1-2s and all of that. He still hasn't settled in 100%. Also, Ubanange Reita ngena ngayo kuma subs as a sub when it comes to that Orlando Pirates team. Udlamini comes in from the bench most of the time. If he starts, he has Mbata behind him. He has a Makaula behind him. Now today, Rasibocha, as being a sitter, it means what? It means he was stretched. If he's stretched, ngama overloads, Asebe Ayenzega on the wings, Magesi, there's nobody to cover in there because Kamvwidi is late dropping, Dlamini is late dropping. Now what does it mean? It means also a fullback, if he goes and covers, they try to double up there, they're already thin. And now the next thing that made it difficult, this was not an aggressive Orlando Pirates that has only considered 2 goals in their 5 last matches that they've won. Now they showed what? They showed their aggression in closing down spaces. They are being arrogant in saying, we will keep the ball more so that you spend time defending instead of you attacking us. We didn't really see Rile much. We didn't see Saleng much. He was taking shots, and they were not lethal shots. That is Saleng. Umfukeng tried to play crosses coming in, but it wasn't there was something that was amiss today. They looked tired, lethargic.
Is that thing that's amiss? And is that thing perhaps the defender that is one of the best in South Africa at the moment? And even in Nigeria, they're saying you might be playing in South Africa and we've got players, but Sondela.
Yeah, they missed him a lot. Leadership qualities, the way he communicates in the defense, and the way Futi are calm corner, even if when they have the ball, he can also start the attack from a mover. Passes now to connect with the midfield. I think, but we can't complain, man. This is Orlando Pirates, Shoti.
There's also a Ukogi that's missing.
Yeah.
Today, I think I missed Ukogi in that defense because he's one of those senior defenders that says, Asien Bafetas Valen, and he speaks to the defenders, he calls them in. Even in Mayela today, I think you missed him on there because you needed the senior guys, the senior defenders that can be able to give exactly what you were saying.
But if I'm saying, let's make Orlando Pirates work, even if there is disjointment, like a good midfield, I say, hey, I've got somebody who scored 4 goals, 2 in the MTN, he scored 2 in the league. Saleng has been on fire. I've got Wombi's President Ama 2000 on the other side.
Yeah,
what happens to them in a game like that?
Namhlanje andile mfana bonke beba flat out here, and I don't know ukuthi if obviously coach uba enzile aware ukuthi guys ningabadeleli Magesi ngoba bagezile and badlala ikhali. Yeah, banogesi bagezile, so ningabadeleli. So I think it was just a mental problem yama player individually. Yibo ababadelile because as a player we as shoot coach uhlala shot guys ningabanyathi mara wena unokuthi hey coach mandazi hey ukhuluma too much hey laba ba weak ukhulume wena one. So I think yiyo psyche ebeyenzeka kwamanye ama player we Palace, not all of them but most of them. I think they undermined Magesi and they thought it would just be a walk in the park and bagezile lapho.
Thabiso Sesane is a better player than the mistakes or the challenges he had namhlanje.
Normally I must never put myself in his shoes, but I've scored an own goal. I've created penalties and I know how it feels to be there. I always say when a defender finds himself there, he's at the right place at the right time. The challenge is that he might have used the wrong part of his foot at the wrong time. Because for you to be there and do an own goal, you were trying to adjust yourself and it hits you, it goes in. The only difference is that he was not positioned well because of how quickly the ball moved in trying to shift and get into the right positions.
Jose Ribeiro is the coach in brilliant cup success in his 2 seasons there. But let's hear what happens when he faces an Magesi team that was the underdog in this match and comes off second best.
Coach, chances were created initially in the first half, but as soon as those goals came in, it was a mountain to climb. How do you feel about today's performance?
It's difficult to explain. I think we were not that bad in the first half to be losing the game 2-0 from nowhere. But yeah, this is a scoring game, no excuses. The opponent was better than us in that aspect. Managed to get a 2 big lead, 3-0 half time. It was difficult. We tried until the end. We show that we didn't give it for a game over, but was not enough. We were close, really close, but it's difficult to win a game when you are losing 3-0, let's be honest.
Coach, just going into halftime with a trailing 3-0 here at home, what message do you give to the players as they come back and try to overcome this gap?
Not much. I think we are all responsible, knowing that was not the best scenario to find ourselves in a half-time with a 3-0. Accept it and understanding that we have 45 to give our all. We are playing at home. Our fans are here. It's not the picture that we want to show.
Coach, going forward, I mean, you still have the league that is ongoing, the CAF Champions League that also coming. What message do you have to your players as they continue for Orlando Pirates?
Nothing special. We have to analyze what happened and group again. We have a game in 3 days, so there's no time to feel sorry. We have to come back stronger. Thank you. Thank you.
I've never seen him want to leave as quickly as that after an interview. He says, I'm done here. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in that dressing room. You do know Orlando Pirates do share all of their conversation in the dressing room there. A defeated coach, Jose Ribeiro, one that's not used to being on that side of defeat, particularly in cup competition. He's just come from a win, but one that'll be ecstatic I'm not sure if it's a big celebration for Clinton Lawson or he pointed himself and his team and says, we won, but we were leading by 3-0 and won 3-2. At the end, we were just skating. Here's Clinton Lawson.
Initially, it looked like a mountain to climb, coach, but there your boys did it. 6 young players, you were saying, but what a performance by Orlando Pirates, by your team against Pirates.
Yeah, firstly, credit to my players. I thought the first half actually played out exactly the way we thought. They'd have the ball and we'd have chances to really hurt them on the break, which we done. We got the 3 goals. Managed the game sensibly in the first half. Could have gone 4-0 up with Makubu in the first 5 minutes of the second. That would have killed the game. But when you poke the bear today, they're going to come back at some point, and credit to Orlando Pirates. Quality coach, quality team. They came back, almost got the equalizer in the end. We saw out our luck. Very proud performance the boys put in today. Happy for the club, happy for the supporters, but most importantly, happy for the players. The work they put in today, they really deserve something out of this game.
Coach, earlier you spoke about a good run in a cup competition, and we didn't really define what that looks like. And now that you're in the quarterfinals, what does that mean as you look ahead in the Carling Knockout?
Yeah, I think it just allows us to dream as a small club, you know, and that's all we can do. Try and win the next game and see where that takes us. But we're a small team. Nobody is going to give us a chance to progress to the semis or the final. So we'll wait for our next opponent and try and do what we done today, create an upset against all odds, and hopefully if we can put in performances like this on a weekly basis, we'll develop into a more competitive team, which we are not at the moment.
And coach, just looking at your variety of goal scorers that scored this afternoon, just also giving them confidence as you look ahead to the season.
Yeah, very happy that we don't only rely on Makubo or Manzini with goals, so happy that we're getting goals from midfielders as well. But like we said, we don't care who scores the goals, you know. It's up to us to make the right decisions and play the game, not the occasion. Like I said earlier, I thought there were moments in the second half we could have done better, but we started at 3-0 up, started to playing the occasion, showboating, not passing when we should, and it came back to haunt us. We had a throw ball, we should have thrown it late in the game at the corner flag. We throw a long ball into the box, it ends up in our goal. So these are difficult lessons that we must learn.
Congratulations, coach, and good luck going forward.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations there to Clinton Lawson. He uses the phrase, they poke the bear, which means to antagonize or to purposely provoke a force or someone more powerful and larger than you. This is not what Orlando Pirates were in this first half.
Most of the time, Andile, loko ilanguta the team ne, loko tlangana team yakufana na Orlando Pirates, you're mesmerized by the club, the stadium, and all of that. The names and all of that, because some of them, they call themselves ngalama nicknames. But when you come to this level, mentally as a coach, uteka tiplata wena utitisaka level lewa yakuri. Sweswi iti plata 11 na 11. Forget who has the bigger badge, forget who has more experience, forget who is the MTN 8 final that we are there for a mission, and the mission is for us to dominate where it matters the most. Lokuri coach fanuba salesman yakutwela tiplata wekuri. Loki kuma 3 chances. Finally, make sure we capitalize, and you are realistic with your team to say, "Ungekumi 10 chances against Pirates." Yeah. So now, not to play at the moment. So finally, looking again, and we buy a net, and we minimize our mistakes.
And all of that, coach, because Pirates in Nessa Nahanur Ikadia Mobona. So, but in a fellow level of Rayman. You saw it
yeah, I think like we will get our chances way too, but we must make sure we are clinical. And here again now 2v1 Wamshia Pants, the way Perez. I think everyone came back now. Van Rooyen, second corner, they've got 5 players. They've got enough numbers to defend this ball. But again, Uhoto, akapeganga umuntu wakhe lapha because yena ucabangani ukuthi bazoluwina bese balidlala kuyi kanti kumele i-action icede iphele abe sure ukuthi ibhola baluwinile. But good cross again, good movement from Magesi lapho. I think well deserved. Yes, it's an own goal, but indlela abadlale ngayo Magesi phela ungakhohlwa lisuka le palini lela bhola lisuka right in their box. Lafika la ku Pirates nga only 3 touches. Bad defending from Orlando Pirates, but good goal from Magesi as a team.
Defensive discipline lacking in the first 3 goals that they conceded, but also xa ujonge emva pha babengekho umuntu ongathi ngumuntu omdala ozakwazi bathethe nabo bathi jongani xa senihamba nonke nazishiya nabani apha kakhulu ke azokwazi uba atsale nomnye uba yizapha siba kude kunam ubengekho kweli qela.
Kaloku andile isiqhelo soyisingqondo ndithetha ntoni na ndithetha uba xa uqhela uba ii-teams xa udlala nazo ziyakoyika uyaqonda ziyakoyika soze zisondele kuwe ziyobetha i-defensive block soze zizobetha i-counter attack. But xa ujonga uMakhubu no Chirambandare ezo players zimbini zi-key players ezenza unyaniso yoba ntoni zizo ezikhupha iteam yazo engxakini because now ujonga kwangoku umekwa yi-defensive midfielder but wenza ntoni uthi xa kunexesha lam loba ndiye phaa phambili ndiyayazi uba zikhona ezi chep ezindvimbelayo phaa umva because uChirambandare hits the first one, he misses it, but the follow-up is there. Ii-players ze-Pirates ziphi phofu ndiyayibona i-distance uba yinde but jonga apha umekwa uyayazi uba if I'm in the box so xa ndifuna i-defend uba icommit andimthengise icala xa ecommita phaa ndiyazi uba ndiphumela kweliphi icala. So ezo moments ucoach athetha ngazo uba when you find yourself in areas where you can force a bear to chase you iyazi uba ibear soze igijime 1000 meters nawe so i-forced uba laa distance ifuna enze nam akhathale then I take over.
Wichita lasekhasi uyacaba ukuthi mohlele ekhoneni laphana ulibe ubhizi umbhalisa phansi ngenyawo alebashabo yes no acima ngenyawo ekseni muthi uvibrant but hayi loyana bekungasa kuze kuhlwe bengekayitholi yes king. Orlando Pirates was the same today. Babuza and it took a while for them to crack this team. That's why mobheka lapha ukuthi ama shots and target abe mangaki ama shots at goal abe mangaki kodwa bengakwazi ukungena mhlawumbe ke into esitshelayo ukuthi Chiefs ezeyiko ewine le ndonda ewinileyo.
Yeah, i-Pirates it picked up a bit late second half. Njengoba sishilo first half they were flat. They were not bengena creativity, bengena combination pass. At some point bengena ne structure, you know, structure besizwe but lo mfana ucela ukungena la untoko bani unkota. That was his first touch on target. It was a save. You can see ukuthi Pirates manje la seyifuna ukudlala but 3-0. Why do you wait for 3 goals ukuthi banikore ecala bese nikwazi ukuphaphama? Kusho ukuthi ndibadelelile Magesi, shuthi nibanyatsile kahle by right cash money egamini nibanyatsile labafana baMagesi and banibonisile ukuthi ningakhohlwa last year yes we were playing in a lower division mara manje sibhekane nani. That's why sidlala i-CarlingKnockout is because we are on the same level.
Does it count gore Patrick Masonga itito wila tsena ra bona Patrick Masonga go le bya le magopa le yena a tsena ra bona re o gona ba pala bya nong fana ba re ke captain number 2000 ra bona re le ka mane ba shimana ba leng creative ba gona re ba bapala ha o tsene ba le babedi
ha re khutletse morao hanyane hona le di-final tse ding coach ya Orlando Pirates o ntshitse rile a ntsha di-player tse ding a tseba gore ha ke ba kenya e tla ba di-secret weapon tsaka empa ka sheko ha ya sebetsa hantle because nako e Masonganye a keneng ka yona o kene ka nako e santse e le teng mara ha ba kena level e hodimo haholo le di-goal tse ba di considileng ke di-goal tse ngata a ke hopole batho ba tsebang stats se fetang se ke na leng sona ka sheko ba tla mpolella hore Orlando Pirates e kile ya winner na match e leng hore ba lidiwa ka 3 goals le di-key players normally a Mabasa scores that ke mo ke ntwe o bolelang hore wa tseba keng le ha re ka bapala beke kaofela ha re no moment tse tsena ke di moments so tsebang hore ha ke korile ena ke tap in and o bona technique e sebedisang mo o kene ka tlasa bolo and ha kena ka tlasa bolo o isa loto hodimo ha gona o converta mo.
Yeah man, yeah. Even Lee a chance president ama 2K ngale thathe over yafaka ilento they didn't score. Look at President Yama 2K. Manje after Moswanga angenile noMakola intwana umfukeng icale yabuya manje yabasegamini. Yabona la uMahopa, yes, he made an impact, but that was an offside. But
Hoto should have scored there, Jab.
Hoto uye bekumele korile wena shoot. But Hoto namhlanje angazi ingqondo yakhe bekuphi mfethu.
But I worry, guys, manithi mina uvuke umufukeng maqala ngena uTito.
Yes.
I worry then. If that's what you're saying to me, Jabu, then I worry.
Yeah, but didn't think ishilo ele on ngathi nami ngiworry ukuthi if abomasonga bayaqala nomfukeng and then abokabelo and abokivimbi bangena second half and they do well and makumele kuqale bona and then abomasonga baqale ngaphandle and then they don't perform to the best of their ability. Now it's a worrying factor ukuthi Pirates are only 13 players kuphela enga rely kubo.
Here's the fact. The CarlingKnockout has had 3 games played since last night. Amazulu losing. Amazulu were the home team. They were beaten by Stellenbosch. Orlando Pirates, they're at home, beaten by Magesi. And in the last match that we didn't show you here, but it was live at the same time, I can tell you now and confirm to you that Polokwane City, who were at home, lost to Gallants. So every single home team so far has lost.
Sundowns Cape Town City Super Sport. Utobathatha he.
Asibenzeni laba basekhaya. Shoot abagezanga ngoba ayisidlala ekhaya sizoya singathi.
Abakhempanga.
Yeah, abakhempanga abagezanga kanti laba abazayo bagezile.
We've got another match coming up on SABC Sport. Please don't go anywhere at 8 o'clock. Cape Town City versus Royal AM. It's live. The guys are going to be here. 2 million Kuna is coming through. Tompo Kekana is coming through. Umangobo, Umashia Masle, Ufuze, Ufusiwe will be here as well. We're back tomorrow as we give you another match. But there's 2 matches tomorrow as well, including TS Galaxy versus Chipa United. Listen, we've been a part of many a game sitting here, and this is going to be one for memory. 3-2, but the ending of it, absolutely brilliant. Do you not believe there was an offside? You're going to have to wait till Monday when VAR, the principal, comes in to tell us otherwise. Jabu, a good run as per usual. Coach Shorty, this is why you're the best on television. My name is Andy Lenguben from the SABC Sport team. Hey, Pella. That's all me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy MC Kalatul Kulumizulu. Abanye bathi CarlingKnockout Tusi. Shout out to SABC1. We're out here at Spring Fiesta 2024. We're out here having fun, ladies and gentlemen. Dago, asa.